woman I love is named Ramona. She kinda looks like Tempest Storm, and she can dance like a little Egypt. She works down the snake farm. Snake farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake farm, it pretty much is snake farm. It's a reptile house, snake farm. Ramona's got a keen sense of humor. She got a tattoo down her arm. It's of a python eating a little mouse, wearing a sailor hat that says Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. I asked Ramona how come she works there. She says, well, it's got its charm. There's nothing to do in the winter now, then some kid gets bit at Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention something. This is a sing-along. Really. It goes Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. It ain't exactly kumbaya, but being the music fog, it ought to be perfect. Help me now, be on TV. It said Snake Farm, just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Getting into it now. Well, Ramona likes malt liquor and a band from Wales that's called The Alarm. She said she cried when they broke up. She still plays the record at the Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Sometimes Ramona calls me up and says, come on down here, it's getting warm. And she runs everybody off, and we, it's Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Help me now. I said Snake Farm, just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm.
Unlock my phone and watch the world die. They crying to God while they run for their lives. Blood in the streets, bombs in the sky. Goodbye. I hope you had dreams come true. I hope they see in their crosshairs what I see in you. And I hope and I pray, 'cause it's all I can do. I don't understand who is good or bad. They don't care as long as you got oil sands. We need something fast, we need something bad. More than guns and tanks. Where is Superman? Oh, where is Superman? Oh, where is Superman? I turn on the news and watch the world fight. Thousands of men making widows of wives. I'll be home soon, walked off in the night. goodbye. I will remember you. I know it's true to be shot and they're men just like you, but I hope and I pray, 'cause that's all I can do. I don't understand who is good or bad. They don't care as long as you got oil sands. We need something fast, we need something bad, more than guns and tanks. Where is Superman? Oh, where is Superman? Oh, where is Superman? Soon you won't need a TV or an iPhone to see, because you will look out the window and boom. I don't understand who is good or bad. They don't care as long as you got oil sands. We need something fast, we need something bad, more than guns and tanks. Where is Superman? Oh, where is Superman? Oh, where is Superman?
Good morning. Welcome to ClusterF. Mike and Jerry show coming up a little later today, 11 o'clock. We've got a hankering from the Wagyu for some Wagyu steaks.
Some Wagyu steak.
That was good.
It was.
I was thinking back about my life and eating steak, and it's like we didn't have a lot of steak when I was growing up. And if my dad was barbecuing, like, maybe once a month, or maybe not even that, then he was barbecuing steak and hamburgers. My mom never made steak.
Yeah.
And then when we were first married, I guess we probably couldn't afford steaks.
Yeah.
We never ate steaks.
That's true.
Like, how much was steak? Like, I can't even fathom, like, what's the price of steak? Like, it's getting, we used to eat a lot more steak, and they don't really mention it. There was the wing shortage where the price of wings went up crazy, but they never mentioned a beef shortage. The price just really went up like a year or two ago. All of a sudden, for no reason that they ever mentioned on the news or anything.
Went up huge price increase.
Even, Jackie's, Winn-Dixie, when I lived on my own 10 years ago, I would go to Winn-Dixie and get some real thin shaved steaks for like $2 at Winn-Dixie.
Those were the days.
Now those would be like $5 now, but they don't even like sell that at Winn-Dixie anymore. Like this, just a little bit of meat you can get. It's all bigger steaks. The cheapest thing you can get is probably going to be $9 to $11.
Well, I think the rich people got tired of the middle class splurging to be around them and do things they did. That's what happens. So they're trying to create a high class and a low class, and that's it.
It's like
they're just tired of it. They're like, we went to the Bahamas. Now all the people that they splurge and come to the Bahamas, and we have to, be around all this riffraff of middle class. All this trash of middle class. And they go and get in, boxes at the football games and concerts. They know someone and can get in, and they're like, we still have to, everywhere we go, we have to contend with this riffraff, and we need to knock them all down.
They want everybody to be the brokies, like Andrew Tate said.
Yeah.
And with two classes of people, they don't want the middle class. They want to get rid of the uppity middle class people that think we're something.
You know, I feel like everybody's kind of doing what me and Lauren do. You know, nowadays, if you get your tax return or a little bit of money, and most people try it back in the day, you might try and save that for something. But I think now you're like, what the fuck is a couple grand going to get me anywhere? It's not going to, it's not going to give me a new car. It's not going to get me, I'm not going to be able to save up for a $500,000 house. And this couple grand's not going to help. So I'm just going to live with no worries like a normal person until I'm back to normal.
That's what it is. It's the no savers economy. So normally people would be putting money away, but now everybody's just spending everything just to stay afloat and like you said, what the heck?
Yeah.
Might as well. Life's good right now. Might as well enjoy it. Let's spend some money. How much do you think those Wagyu steaks were? What were they? What would you say about how big were they when it came? Like about
I cut them in half.
How much? I think they were like $40 or
Yeah.
30,
something like that.
$40, yeah. They're 36 or
It was
something.
back when we were first married, there was nothing. There was no $40 steaks.
Yeah. And it's not that it used to be like he would be talking about his grandmother to say back when
That's
back when things
That's
weren't
what it is.
and weren't so much talking about his grandmother. Now he's talking about when he
about
was
like
little.
2 years ago.
Yeah.
True.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Back in the day, 10
6
years ago or something like
6
that.
years ago. That's way back in the day where things were normal.
Yeah.
Didn't really think about it that way. You're gonna start having to eat in rabbit trays.
I might have
It might be
I
affordable.
saw a guy on the internet on YouTube. He was talking about he went over all the steaks, saying he was like a chef, and he was like, he said his favorite is skirt steak. Do you ever see that?
I'm
thought that was
ruined.
the
I thought that was
of
a
cheap.
trash steak.
I
I'm
did too.
ruined on skirt steak because of Beef O'Brady's. Maybe there's a good cut of skirt steak, or I don't even know what the deal with the skirt steak we got at Beef O'Brady's. Just didn't even seem like real steak.
Oh yeah.
And like every morning when you come in, to the for your shift, if you're the first person that gets there, you got to cook like 15 pounds of steak on the grill. You know, these big slabs of skirt steak.
Mm-hmm.
You put all those on the grill, to cook it for the day, and you could cook it like halfway. And then when you get an order, you put, the half-cooked steak.
Yeah.
It makes it quicker.
Yeah.
So you got to, and, you get your pick of these, 15 pounds of skirt steak. You try and pick out the best piece of it and cut it off for yourself. And it was just never good. You get you're
good.
picking the best piece out of all this steak. You're like, oh, this piece looks good. But it's not, it just, never got a good piece of skirt steak from there.
I didn't even know them. What'd they use that for?
Everything.
Oh.
Is there not a good piece of skirt steak? There's no. Maybe it's no good. Have you ever
Yeah,
had? Have
I
you
mean,
ever
he
had?
said it was good.
I think
Have you
that-
ever had good skirt steak?
I think I might have. That might have been what I got at that Mexican restaurant, the fancy Mexican restaurant. I think it might have been skirt steak, and it was delicious. So I don't know.
I don't know.
When did we got? There was Mickey the plumber had given some money. Was that during the Mike and Matt show, the Hang?
Like what kind of money? Like what?
Not just. I'm sorry. Subscribed, resubscribed.
I don't.
think.
I don't remember that one.
Well, thank you, Mickey the plumber.
you,
It
Mickey
just
the
went
plumber.
away on my
Thank you,
screen,
Mickey
my
the
thing.
plumber.
You might be able to see it. And then Hogue 670 did something. I can't see that
did
because the
some
horse
stuff.
cam's in the way. I got to move that. And then Luis, thank you, Hogue. Luis subscribed for 58 months.
Thank you,
And
Louise.
Smoking Wads of DMT for 72 months.
It's deep. Thank you very much. And Hogue 670 did something really cool. We just can't see it.
NHRA 64 months.
Thank you, NHRA.
Traps of Crabbin.
Traps
Was on a 15 stream streak.
squanching
I
all
said it.
over us.
Thank you, Traps. So yeah.
New episode of
Got
The
all
Hang up today. Also, the Hang OT on ClusterFshow.com. The only place in the entire world you can get the extra hour of The Hang.
That's right.
Nice.
NHRA said skirt steak is great. You have to just cut it properly.
Straight.
Straight.
say that
straight,
fast 3
stream, straight.
Skirt steaks great. Rural juror.
Does anybody know what that means?
Nope.
Probably not.
No, and after you did the steak, then you have to cook 25 pounds of chicken and put it all on there. And man, these chickens just, I don't know where they get these things, man. Like, there's like chicken breast that comes with the fancier meals that looks like a normal chicken breast, but the big giant chicken breasts we got that you cut up for everything else, man, that was just as gross too, man. I had a guy, this bodybuilder guy, which I never got why there were so many bodybuilders guys that worked at the back of Beef O'Brady's. Just these jacked guys. One guy was Samoan. He was a couple inches taller than me, with like 300 pounds with a six-pack. It's like, what is going on here? He wanted to be a stunt double for Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
How'd that work out?
I think he was a little too short. But you'd cook this chicken, and he would get it, and I'm like, man, you don't want to eat that chicken, man. That stuff is so gross and steroided up. And he was always like, I'm trying to get some of that steroids in me. But yeah, it was something they're doing with that chicken. It just doesn't seem right.
Can't eat chicken at Beef O'Brady's anymore, babe.
I'm sure
Probably
it's the same as
anywhere.
everywhere.
What do you say? You got to cut up a big chicken breast. What are you doing with a big chicken breast? How big is the chicken breast?
It's like these things are giant. They're like this
So
big.
it's like totally unnatural.
I've got them at Sam's Club before when I went with someone, and they were just too big. I was like, oh,
mutant
that's not
chickens.
Chicken.
Why we got to do that? Why can't they just give us normal food at a normal price?
Money.
Greedy
It's all
mother
about the money.
Dinero.
Money.
Gotta make that extra penny.
Yeah. I sent you something in the emails also.
About what?
A video about vet clinics.
We'll go right to it.
Oh.
Otherwise, I'll forget. So might as well.
Trace he looks at me. How's your leg?
It's a lot better, I think.
As far as pain or swelling?
Well, I'm over past the pain part. I don't feel it doesn't really hurt at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was in like throbbing pain like all day the first 2 or 3 days.
Yeah.
And now it just hurts if, when you move it and stuff, it doesn't just hurt sitting there. So that makes it a lot easier.
Yeah.
And then like a lot of the fluid all went kind of to my ankle, and now my ankle hurts a little bit.
Yeah.
But
What was holding it up there?
what?
The swelling. What's holding the fluid up there before?
I don't know.
And then it drains down to your...
But my knees almost looks normal. It's a little bit puffy.
Yeah, that's good.
Way better than it was.
Yeah.
Here's the vet deal.
And this has been going on for a while because I've noticed it we had a lot of animals that we'd take to the vets, and I'd go to different vets around here because I was like, oh, where's all our vets going? And, I asked them, like, I don't know when it was, probably 8-10 years ago. I was like, how come you guys seem to change veterinarians a lot? It's like a high turnover. Well, because they, got bought out by corporate, so they've been doing it for years.
Yeah, all these,
ruining,
especially Blue Pearl. That's good. Everything's gonna be Blue Pearl. That's the big conglomerate that owns all the vets.
Mm-hmm. Well,
corporations don't care about your animals like a vet who has his own practice.
Yeah, like Dr. Brooks or people like they used to.
They
yeah.
do. They got a quota, and they got to do what.
Dr. Stocker.
They got to do what. They got to upsell you and all that bullshit.
Just listen.
A dog or cat or any pet that you love? Well, I have bad news. Wall Street is coming for your pets, financially at least. Question, have you gotten a crazy vet bill lately? Well, you have Wall Street to thank. We're exposing businesses Wall Street quietly owns, and today, it's your vet. And I'm going to show you just how bad it's gotten. Ever heard of Blue Pearl, Banfield, or BCA? They're all owned by Mars. Yep. the candy company with over $50 billion a year in sales. Mars also owns over 2,000 vet clinics across America. And the second largest vet owner, yet another family-run private equity firm, JAB, which owns NBA. Private equity now controls up to 75% of emergency vet hospitals. You heard that right. And the result? Vet costs are up over 60% in the last decade. That's double inflation. And their monopolistic roll-up strategy consists of buying up hundreds of clinics just to raise prices and cut staff. But it doesn't stop there because they're vertically integrated too. Yup, just like the Rockefellers. They own major pet insurance companies, pet food brands, and online pharmacies like Chewy and Figo. For vets, it means pressure to hit quotas. More tests, more procedures, and less time with your animal. And for pet owners, it means surprise $1,000 vet bills and impossible emotional choices to make when your pet gets sick. These private equity funds are betting on one emotional choice you'll make.
See, yeah. So they own everything.
Disgusting.
They own everything.
It's disgusting. They're betting on, they're like, these people will do anything to keep their pets alive. So raise those prices 60% from
F the people.
Yeah. And fuck the people. And if they don't, and if they can't pay it, put their fucking pet down, kill it. And they do. They do. Berlin hated that working at vets. Some vets, would give them other options. Berlin's like, there was a vet she had worked for, and she said, just because it had an infection on it, like, you remember how we used to clean, we didn't even take our cats to the vet sometimes when they'd get in a fight.
It was too frequent. Back in
Yeah.
the day when we had some outside cats, they'd come home, once a month with a big abscess because they got in a cat fight. Couldn't afford to take that once a month. Take the cat to the vet.
Squeeze the pus out and put a Q-tip in there,
and the cat
in the
don't like.
hole.
Oh, it hurts the cat.
Clean
'cause
it.
so she's like, no.
And
worked
Berlin said
like a charm.
Yeah, you could clean that. They'll survive.
problem.
Outdoor cats survive that all the time. It's fine, And Berlin was like, and the vet didn't even tell. This girl didn't know anything really much about cats. It was her first cat, and they put it down instead of telling her, just take him home, and if you can't afford it, and he'll probably be fine. And they put it down because she couldn't afford to. It's like fucking bullshit.
What do you think?
Killing
Where do you
your
think they
animals.
get you if you're like, you're a doctor, you're a vet, and you're trying to open your own practice?
Yeah.
Is it probably that now these big corporations that own the vet also own all the companies that supply the vet? So now if you try and open your own, you got to pay a ridiculous amount that you could never
repay.
Yeah.
I was trying to think how they would, how they'd get you if you went, if they're charging ridiculous prices, you could undercut them a little bit. Plus, you'd be giving local care.
Yeah.
And people would love, and you'd be very successful. What would they do to stop you? They don't want that shit. That's what they're stopping. They come and make you an offer you can't refuse. Maybe here's $5 million or
They do.
$10 million.
I mean,
$20 million.
What is he saying? They supply what?
Like the supplies you need,
Oh,
the
yeah.
equipment.
Yeah, they
to
probably
all
own
the
all
The pharmaceuticals, as he
the
said.
animal pharmaceuticals.
Yeah, that's what he said. They own regular pharmaceuticals and probably animals.
And Blue Pearl gets a big discount on the pharmaceuticals, and you pay twice that much.
Yeah.
It's a big F job as usual.
The worst thing I think in this our whole government is how both sides come out and say they're trying to help small businesses. When that's the number one thing in America our government is trying to get rid of.
Yeah, they know they're not.
I mean, that's I think the hardest thing to do right now. There's so many different, things you got to do, and this you got to pay, and that you got to. It's just they make it impossible. I think we're kind of in a bubble here, it's like this Central Florida, or actually Florida bubble. So
we got all the people that still have some money because they sold their houses up north.
So when your population increases that much, your business is going to boom no matter what. So we're kind of in a bubble, but I bet a lot of businesses are kind of struggling right now.
Yeah.
I do go into a lot of restaurants, even here, and you go on a weeknight and it's like nobody's going out anymore.
Yeah, not too many people.
Or else they're all getting
Yeah.
DoorDash.
Oh, that
yeah.
too.
I see the DoorDash commercials all the time and the phone commercials. This is why I don't know if they're over exaggerating, but those apps that'll tell you how much you're spending on your phone.
Yeah.
I see people going around on like TikTok and they're like, how much do you think you spend on DoorDash a month? And they're like, $200-$300, and they bring it up and do their thing. They're like $500 to $600. And I'm like, is that just, is that fake for this app, commercial for this app? Are people really spending
I couldn't tell you, buddy.
$500 to $600 on DoorDash a month?
I believe either one. That's the way it is now. I have no idea what the truth is. And maybe people are were they just jacking up their credit cards to get tacos? They got $17,000 in credit card debt for tacos and lattes. Is that a possibility?
I think it's a possibility for sure. There's
they
people out there with $10,000 in taco debt. I guarantee it.
Because I think they have a mental health day if they have to cook. Like these snowflakes, so they can't multitask. They can't do anything without it being. If there's a little bit of stress, they think they should get a mental health day for that.
Once there's a great American taco bailout by the banks or whatever, or the government, that's when I know it's idiocracy. The great taco bailout of fucking 2020.
Taco Bell.
Taco bailout. Like they bailed the banks out, but they just bail people out from owing for tacos.
Oh, let's start charging tacos. Let's jump in on this.
Taco bailout.
That's what we used to talk about it during the 2008 housing crisis. So we'd see these people who just quit paying their mortgage, and they were still living in their houses for like 2-3 years. And we were like, if we did that, babe, and tried to save a little money, we would get our house taken away in a week.
Yeah.
That's just our luck. That would just happen to us. We're like, but everybody else, and they're like,
3 years.
Not you.
They all got 3 years.
You got 3 months, and now you lost your house, buddy.
Yeah.
You got to go full broke. It's the only way to. That's the only way to do it.
Full broke.
You got to go full broke for that shit to work.
Yeah, you do.
Let's all just become brokies together.
All right, let's finish watching.
Let's finish this, guys.
Can you turn that up a little bit?
Disgusting take on it's just a bad audio deal.
That you'll pay any price necessary to save your pet. And that's partly the reason shelters are overflowing today. People simply can't afford the price of care. So what can you do? Support local clinics and independent pharmacies instead of the large conglomerates. The good news is sometimes they're even cheaper. And the next time you see your vet's logo, check who owns it. There's a good chance that the company setting prices cares more about their profit than your pet. Look, we're already priced out of homes and kids. Don't let them price you out of your pets.
They are. Yep. It's so disgusting.
Yeah.
You used to be able to go to a vet, and you could talk to the actual vet. You didn't have to. It wasn't an assistant or something. He would come in. She would come in, and listen to your concerns and examine your dog. That's a thing of the past. Now you just got a bunch of who you go see whoever. Anytime you go to the vet, you probably see whoever, because there's 5 vets working in a conglomerate, and they don't. All they give a crap about is making money for the corporation so they can keep their job and pay their student loans back.
Well, yeah, and people like Bamfield, they also take away from regular vets being able to hire the new vets that come out, because they offer to pay more of their student loans. But then they, got them on the hook for a few years.
Yeah.
You have to work for them. You sign your life away to have to work for them, so they'll pay some of your, and other regular clinics can't pay everybody's loans off, but these huge conglomerates can. So my sister's like, we can't hardly get any vets to work at our, mom and pop vet clinic, because Bamfield's paying off some of their loans, so they go there, and then they got them on the hook for several years. It sucks.
It's hard not to be a conspiracy theorist when you're thinking, okay, so they increased the price of college tuition 800%. That's that's the real figure. It's not a joking.
I've heard it.
800%. So these people are all indebted to loans, and now they must sell their soul to the company store.
Yes.
To get out of the corporation's just conspiring to ruin everything in America.
And that's why they raise tuition so much, right? So that they could get people. They're like, how do you start it? Well, you raise tuition, and then they're further in debt. All that, So then they got to do our other bullshit after they get out of college. Yeah, it just sucks.
And then slave to the man from day one. USA.
And there's nothing. Nobody seems to be able to do about it.
Nobody seems to know. Nobody seems to care.
Yeah.
Maybe, Trace, should we give your mom a 4.5 minute tutorial on the 3-eye atlas from this?
She
from
can't
this
handle it.
What are you talking about?
Let's see how far we get into it before she just says stop.
What is it? What do you got here?
It's just like she's gonna. This lady says she's talking lots of shit about it. Like this is
Like it's bullshit.
no, that it's real. It's something real weird. She don't know what it is, but
A lot of people are saying it's real weird.
But it's real weird.
3-eye atlas. This is why astrophysicists are confident it really came from far away. But just what is it? Most astrophysicists think it's a comet that's a body mostly made of ice which starts evaporating.
Well, I can't even. It's the weirdest accent I've ever heard.
Yeah.
I can't.
What kind of culture would talk like that?
She's got like a mouthful of cotton or something, or a
Yeah.
throat
she's
full
like,
of cotton.
it's
Is this what you were talking
it's like
about? that
Irish
I would...
Irish
Yeah.
mumble rap.
No, I thought this was something different.
I can't,
I can't
stand the way
I can't even do it now. I mean, they showed it in the. I'll just read it. I'll just read it because I got a synopsis here. I couldn't take that seriously. I couldn't listen to that for more than 10 seconds.
I wanted to listen to more.
Do you want to hear some more,
I was
buddy?
infatuated by it.
3-eye atlas. This is why astrophysicists are confident
It almost
really
sounds like sounds like a computer reading it to you, like a drunken computer.
Yeah.
came from far away.
running out of
but just
batteries.
what is it? Most astrophysicists think it's a comet that's a body mostly made of ice.
She doesn't.
What is going on?
Who would you have as your spokesperson, unless this is her own video, that can't even talk? Astrophysicist. It's like she puts.
It's gonna be a direct hit.
She adds a few more shushes to it.
She doesn't unclench her teeth either.
There's a comet coming. It's gonna be here in a few days.
I'd rather hear Harry Carey. I'd be much more interested in Harry Carey talking about this.
3-eye atlas.
I can't even follow what she's saying.
To the sun, which then creates the characteristic comet tail. But if it's a comet, it's an odd comet. In a study that just appeared on the archive, astrophysicists report that 3-eye atlas is
Okay, no, I can't. You can't take her seriously. Says here. I don't know who Sabine Hassenfelder is.
I bet she knows him.
Maybe she's Sabine.
The more data we have, the more unusual it's become. It's shedding.
Really?
It's shedding. It's shedding nickel and iron at an exceptional rate. Its tail points toward the sun, and it changes the polarization of light in an unprecedented way. I don't know what any of that means.
How do they know it's shedding nickel and
And
what
she says, not looking at a piece of alien tech because we don't want Avi Loeb to be right could be the single biggest mistake our civilization ever makes. I think some famous guy came out and said it was an alien ship, and nobody likes this guy, so they're like, fuck you. It's not an alien ship, even though it might be an alien ship.
It's, and
that's
it
how it
might
works.
be. What is this?
So why aren't they mentioning this on the news every night going, here's how much closer it is?
They're not mentioning it
They're not mentioning it at all.
So it's just,
That must mean it might be real.
Yeah,
if they're not mentioning it all because they don't want to, create a panic.
Because if it wasn't real, I mean, if it wasn't something that was just normal, but it's I think it's there. It's no.
Yeah.
The news would be because they could hype it up just to get. That's
Yeah.
great ratings. What is it? Every night. What is
Yeah.
it? What is it?
And that's
could it be
what the
alien?
news is
Could it be
always
alien?
Or is it
anymore.
not on the news at all?
Never,
Never.
ever on the
I
news.
mean, it's like
It's on
And
the,
if it
online.
was-
You can see it all day online.
Yeah.
And if it was something they wanted us to know about, it would be nonstop shoving it down our
Nonstop.
throats.
What is it? Could it be aliens? Everyone's got, and every station you tune in has got dun, 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 AI Atlas update.
Yeah.
Trace's Chinese finger twap says they can't even get to the moon, but they know what this bullshit is doing, right? How do they know it's shedding this and that?
How do they know? They can see. They can see
How far
copper.
away
They can
is
see
that?
nickel. They can see nickel. It was like they analyze nickel from 20 million miles away.
Yeah.
I think these scientists are all full
They
of
make
shit.
up a lot of stuff.
How long is it till it gets here or near us?
Oh, I don't.
Is
Dude,
it
I do-
years? Is
No,
it-
it's
October,
months
November.
or-
It's like the end of November.
Could be. I don't know. They keep pushing it back. I thought it was in October, then they pushing it back to November.
Yeah, I pushed it back.
Just like at like the end of the world day. Oh, it's
Yeah.
going to be this year. No, next year. No, in 10 years. And it comes. Well, we were wrong about that.
Maybe
But the
God's coming on a spaceship.
maybe
At one point,
Jesus
they
is riding a surfboard here.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Jesus is my boogie board. Isn't that it?
Yeah.
I mean, how could it just blows my mind though? How could space be so far where? So far that something could travel so fast for so many years and
It's incomprehensible.
It really is.
It's almost like it has to go around in a circle or something.
But what's beyond the circle?
I know.
Yeah, it's incomprehensible. You can't comprehend it.
No,
Nobody
you
can
can't.
define infinity, I don't think. Yeah. You'd think they would be making a bigger deal about it. Just for the ratings.
Yeah.
Even it's because nobody's saying it's not real. It's something.
Yeah,
Everybody's saying this
it's
is something
definitely-
different. Everybody's saying something different too. And when in your life have you heard they found something different headed to Earth? Ever have you heard that?
No.
Never. So this should be like all over the place.
You would think so.
So.
It's
That's
weird.
happening soon.
So it's definitely
It's not
yeah,
like 10 years from now.
15. Yeah, there's a weird thing. Nobody would give a rat's ass.
No,
if
10 years.
If somebody said something really weird was 15 years away.
Yeah.
I think November might be too far away to anybody to care about. That's why it's
you're
not on the
right.
news.
I think you're right.
You know, maybe the day before it hits Earth, people be like, oh, I'm a little interested now.
Unless they start hyping it up, but they're not. It's weird. It's a weird deal. I don't know what it is.
What's the deal? Why? I mean, they say the government shutdown is the reason we can't get pictures of 3i Atlas from our telescopes on Mars.
Can't.
So what does that even mean? Do they talk about that on the news? And is the government still shut down? And what does that mean?
Yeah, but they're still having meetings. They're not shut down. They're not like all right, I'm going home till this is over. They're still doing stuff.
Who, the government?
Yeah.
Actually, the elected
President,
officials.
you see
yeah.
them doing stuff, which they should be.
Can you go to the DMV?
I don't even know. It hasn't affected me at all because I don't use a lot of government services.
I don't know.
I
I don't know if they're open. They might not be.
But
Does the government shut down?
now, say you're
I think they have to be
Open,
the
right?
DMV because people would be more pissed off because there's a lot of people go to the DMV.
Sometimes.
Like
you know,
I can't drive without, my tag is expired. That kind
Yeah.
of thing.
People be freaking out. So the
Yeah.
DMV's, I'm guessing, open.
So
So
if
what
you-
is shut down?
So if you're NASA and you're watching this thing through your telescope, it's fascinating, and they say, oh, the government shut down. Can't you just say, well, I'm kind of concerned about this thing, so I'm going to keep coming into work and observing this thing through they can't do that. Nobody's doing that.
No.
Those kind of guys are the kind of guys who would do that too. If
NASA
you're-
tells you to go home, you go home. I don't think you argue.
they lock the doors.
They lock the
They lock the
doors.
doors on you.
Change the code.
This says DMV operations will not be impacted by the government shutdown. What does that tell you?
It's not real.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know,
there's certain things
except
we have
for
to keep
anything
open.
important,
Yeah.
know, government shutdown.
Yep. We won't send the troops their money, but
DMV's got to be open.
DMV's got to be open.
Gotta be
People
open.
got to be
People-
able to drive. We can't have people out there illegally.
People would riot in the streets. You close the DMV.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I keep forgetting the government shut down until I look in the
Right?
and see it on the
I
news
was
or
up.
something.
I was up late one night, and it was all of a sudden on my phone. On my TikTok. It's like the government shut down. The government shut down, and I went and bought a bunch of crypto, and I was just like, "What? What does this mean? What does
What
this
does
mean?
it mean? What does it mean?
And then I went to bed and forgot about it for like 3 days.
Yeah. Spice was saying something interesting. I can't not call him Spice. Sorry. but he was saying he was talking about Paradise Lakes or something.
Yeah.
The nudie places. And he said, what if would Trace ever like deliver something nude the next time he goes there?
I've thought about it. I'm like, I should just take my pants off to take this up to somebody's house.
Wonder if you'd get in trouble. Is anybody that drives in there allowed to take their clothes off?
I think so. I mean, no, you got to keep your clothes on.
At the nudist colony.
They probably would make you, put your clothes on.
Do you think they would?
I'm thinking if you're just a delivery person, because they're thinking, what's up with this guy?
No,
it's a tight knit
Then
community.
you could say to them, well, what's up with you? What's up with you, weirdo?
Yeah, why ain't you got no clothes on, buddy? Oh, I'm allowed that. Just a weirdo.
They would tackle you. A bunch of new guys.
Oh, of course they would. They couldn't wait to tackle me.
Hold you against your will.
They would. He might. Never
I'm
mind.
holding his dick.
Going bad. This is going south.
I'm holding his dick.
Gosh, I think you get 3 or 4 of those nudie guys up there piled on, and they see that pile. Everybody's coming. It's just going to turn into a big old man orgy. I'm going to be at the bottom of a man orgy.
Like a sci-fi movie. Everybody sees it.
It's the name of it, the bottom of a man orgy.
So would you take your clothes off and deliver?
I wouldn't for like $100 or something. I don't know.
Really?
Just take your shirt off.
Video.
Take your shirt off and pretend that you're nude. Just for a video.
Not now that you just gave it away.
No, I meant to go like viral.
I'm thinking there's some pretty strict videotaping laws in there.
You would think. I've videotaped before.
That's true too.
The back of a guy I was going to show it on the
God.
show once, but it's like, I can't do that.
I mean, I can't. Yeah, I don't. You can't.
The penis Pied Piper, Prince Nevada Ladies.
Penis Pied Piper.
That's Trace whenever they follow you around.
It is.
That lady who was talking about the Atlas, the 3-eye Atlas, she's Sabine Karen Doris Hossenfelder, and she's a German...
She was. Well, I said she might be her.
She's a German theoretical physicist and science communicator who specializes in quantum gravity and theoretical physics.
With a speech impediment.
Yes, but she can't talk right. So guess she knows her shit. They said she usually debunks stuff. That's, she like debunks stuff, so she ain't debunking this one.
I can't stop thinking about the nudie people. Like, what is wrong with these people? Like, you never hear. I don't know if I've ever heard of like those people getting arrested. You hear about serial killers and rapists and pedophiles, and they're not typically in nudist colonies. But what's wrong with these people? There's something, I mean, you'll be driving by, and it's just a dude. Just a man in his yard like this, and you'll drive by his house, and he'll just look at you while you go by.
Yeah.
Balls out and all, and you're just like,
Yeah.
What do you get at it? Just like staring at a dude while your dick's out.
I think you're like, oh, there's a stranger. He ain't never seen my balls before. Look at them balls. Yeah.
And as soon as you're gone, he goes in and jacks off because it got him excited.
I don't know what is up with it. But like you said, you don't ever see her. And this serial killer was a nudist.
Well, yeah, you never
this
hear
rapist was a nudist.
They're just odd. They're just a little off, I think.
They're odd, and they're so insistent on being nude that in a normal society, they created colonies in the United States where there's just the nude people live.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird. What other groups are like that?
I think they're a mix between between oddballs and perverts.
It seems to be mild perverts.
Yeah,
mild. You don't hear like a lot of rapes in the nudist colony. You don't hear a lot of crime. It's just oddballs.
What happens in the nudist community stays in the nudist community.
That might be it too. It's a nightmare in there.
It could be.
There's no nudist colony police.
They got like a, I swear, man, they get the, I never knew about it till I finally had a delivery to the nudist shanty town. You know, there's the regular nudist place. Behind it, there's the trailer park nudist place.
Yeah.
And now there's a shanty town nudist place.
Oh, there is?
Behind there that I've never been to. And it's almost like...
It's like
motorhomes and tents and stuff like that. And you're like, man, I mean, it looked like I'd like to live there if people would just put some fucking clothes on. You know, it looked kind of nice, but...
I don't understand what the deal is.
That's been there a long time, though.
Been there a long time.
It's not new.
What's the deal with not wearing clothes? I don't know if I'd be comfortable sitting around everywhere nude.
You got to be, like, born that way or something. I don't know. Because I mean, I just... Like, Laura... At the house, like... I don't like to be naked at all, you know. Usually the kids are home, so there's no option for that. But every once in a while, you know, the kids will be gone for a day or two, and I'd be like, I could be naked in the house if I wanted to. But I don't want to.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know.
I'm going to go in the kitchen and make myself a sandwich naked. It's not.
Right? I don't know.
I feel weird.
Somebody's
weirdo.
going to come to the door, you know? Somebody's going to come knocking at your door.
Are you allowed to open the door nude if you're not in a nudist colony, but in your own house?
Right?
I don't know.
Seems like you should. It's my house.
My house.
You came to my house. I didn't.
Yeah, you knocked on my door.
Maybe you can't invite people over and go, hey.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
somebody.
How,
Amazon.
What is the window laws? Like,
Not allowed to stand in your windows and...
yeah, are you allowed to stand nude in your window? I don't think so.
There's definitely been cases where people have been trying to get people to stop standing nude in their windows.
Yeah.
I can't remember the results, but, you know, they're like, he's always nude in his window, and we can walking by, you know, the kids are walking by. I can't remember who wins that case.
I don't imagine they win. I would
The
think.
nudies?
Yeah, you
Doesn't
can't go out
I
and
don't
mow
know.
your yard naked.
See, but
You're in
inside,
your
but
yard.
inside your house.
Right.
See, I'm all about rights, but I don't think you should be able to stand out in front of your window nude.
Yeah.
You know,
Maybe
but
accidentally
where?
or like walk by, you know, or something. But you can't just stand there and be all nude. For
Yeah,
little
you know,
kids to see.
if you that could be the law if you could just have normal people. But where do you draw the
Exactly.
line? You know, now are you going to be listed as a pedophile because your window shades were open a little bit too far and a
You
kid
didn't
walked
know-
by
you
while
didn't
you were
know it.
changing?
Yeah.
Or, you know, then you got the guy standing in his windowsill with his dick out.
Yeah.
What if you
Can't win for
have?
losing.
What if you have a pool out back and you have it fenced in with privacy fence?
Yeah.
And then they build apartments next to you that are 4 stories up, and you're always sunbathing
You're always
nude.
jerking it off in the backyard.
Yeah, I mean, you got a privacy fence. You're in your own backyard, and then they build this next to you, and everybody can look down into your yard and see you naked.
I think you're good.
yeah,
I think
feel
your
like you are.
grandfathered in.
Grandfathered
man.
in.
Maybe.
Huh.
I don't know. I'd like to know what the outcome of those things are when
Yeah,
people
I
are like,
don't-
the
I
guy's
don't know.
nude all the time in front of his window, drinking his coffee.
Yeah, behind your your privacy fence in your backyard, you had a masturbation station. And that's just what you like to do. And now 50 people are watching you from the high-rise apartment every day in your masturbation station.
I only knew one, a couple people that went to like Lake Como back in the day, and it was a guy that I worked for, and he was like into Malios a lot. He knew the owners and all this stuff, and him and some of the waitresses would go out there. Like he'd take the hot waitresses out to Lake Como. That's just a weird, pervert, right?
Yeah,
He
for
was
sure.
just a pervert.
He wanted to see
That
what-
liked to go out, and they'd go out to Lake Como and Paradise and stuff, and
pervert around.
yeah,
I mean, then you have the calientes which seems more like a swinging kind of
Yeah,
community.
and that's a whole other mindset.
They have parties and it's more of a decadent. I don't know. I've delivered flowers in there. It seems pretty low key.
Seems pretty
What,
low
the
key.
white
but-
room?
Really low key.
Oh no,
That's
I'm
where-
talking. Is that where the white room is?
Yeah, over by the white
Yeah.
room.
Yeah, that place was weird.
Yeah, I bet there's a lot of Cali. That's probably strictly Cali intake.
Oh, I didn't really realize that when we first went. We only went there twice ever. And the first time it was okay, and then the second. I mean, the main thing was we were wanting to play darts, and it was like $4 for us to both play darts, and we're like, all right, well, we're never. It's usually 50 cents a person. It was like $2 a person to play darts there. We're like,
Yeah.
fuck this place, and our bill was super high.
At
But-
the nudist colony or at the
white room.
The
Oh,
white room.
Okay.
We didn't really know it was a nudist colony deal, but then after
It just
the
happens to be by there, and that's where they go.
Yeah, and then the second time they like brought out a stripper pole, and there was an old lady with fake tits like going crazy on. It was like, all right, maybe let's go back to somewhere else.
Yeah, if I ever go
Our
to
bill
any,
was like $85.
any stores around Paradise Lakes and stuff, and you can tell who the nudists are that come in there. Their skin's like leather, super tan, older people.
And the older
It's
ladies
like,
are always
ah,
wearing.
she's from Paradise.
They're well in the flimsy outfits,
Yeah.
real flimsy, because
with their leather skin.
They don't want any. They can barely tolerate the clothing on them.
Yeah.
They want to show off as much skin as possible.
Yeah,
I don't
but
have anything against nudists. I just think there's something a little off about them.
Yeah, I mean, I was
I have a lot of
wondering
nudist friends.
when we went there. When we went there, I was like, I wonder how many of these people are from the nudist colony.
Yeah,
I was like, well, that one definitely is that one. But now looking back, I'm like, I bet everybody there was from that nudist. Like, just the way they seemed, I feel like
You're
were.
like, ooh, I hope this guy joins.
Yeah, now I'm thinking
fresh
about
meat,
it.
fresh meat. But you've heard you hear about Caliente or maybe see an advertising about their decadent pool party or something, but then you drive through there, it's like seems like a bunch of old people.
Yeah.
It is
doing
because
yard work.
yeah, that one we do know someone that goes there. One of our friends who's a super Christian divorced her husband and turned into she may have already been a swinger, but how do they justify that being a super Christian?
Oh, we're all sinners, babe.
Yeah.
We're all sinners.
No, you're not allowed to continue doing the wrong thing. But
So I mean, specific Bible verse where it says you shouldn't swing.
yeah.
Yeah.
See, there you
So
go.
they're swingers. I mean, that's where Brent got his start, right? So they must do it, on the weekends. Anytime I see pictures of her with all their new friends, they look like people I would never want to hang around with.
Yeah.
And they're all older.
Yeah.
So all these older
Why
people
do-
are just swinging and grossing stuff up.
I don't know. Because usually
Yeah.
swinging, it doesn't lead to a long-term happy relationship.
Right.
From my
because
experiences.
eventually, I mean, maybe that's why they all keep with the old people. You start bringing in a young girl and who's with an older guy, and your wife has to still go with the older guy, and you get to go with the younger girl, or vice versa. They'd never have that if it was the opposite. Girls will put up with that shit. But if it was the opposite, where the girl always got a younger guy, the guys wouldn't be about it at all. Bunch of hypocrites. But they wouldn't be letting their wife swing with some young guy while they got the older woman, or no way. But
I mean, it just
because eventually you're going to get jealous, right? Eventually, I mean, you can't be super jealous type to do that anyway, but eventually there's going to be like, I can tell you like her just a little more than you've liked other people we've swung with.
In a swinging situation, do you ever think that it just like worked out perfectly to where you changed wives? You're like, oh, we're a better fit this way, and then
Maybe.
quit swinging with each other?
I think it has happened, but then they broke up too because you always break up when you're a swinger.
Yeah.
I mean, just imagine your wife is having, and you as well, but your wife is having sex with dozens of men over the course of your marriage. She's going to find somebody, she's like, this is way better than you.
Yeah.
I mean, and not necessarily even the sex. They just might like
everything
you
about
better.
it. The sex, the personality, the looks, the chemistry.
Yeah.
You know, you
I
really
just like this guy better.
Rolling the dice.
Rolling the dice.
Having guys screw your mate. Bad idea.
Yeah. Do they, when you're swinging, do they do it like in the same bed or the same room?
I don't know.
Do you go in separate rooms? Do you lay in the same bed? Do you have to
There's 4
everybody?
people in that bed.
4 people in a bed.
And then they go switch.
Oh, I bet there is some of that, maybe.
For sure.
They probably do all kinds of weird shit, right?
I think that's like Puff Daddy used to tag himself in. He'd be sitting in the chair, touching himself. Then he'd go, "I'm in," and the guys have to get off, and he'd get in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it does have kind of.
So yeah.
Yeah,
Weird
a lot of
stuff,
stuff
man.
happen, tag team and stuff and all that. Switch and
Crystal Gale says yes, it's in the same bed. Oh, she sounds like she's been there. Been out to Caliente, Crystal Gale.
same bed. I always kind of pictured it like twin beds, and one couple's here and one couple's here. I can't imagine like being like you could reach out and touch each other and stuff. Oh, I guess they like that. Oh, there's probably some touching action going on.
Crystal Gale says had plenty of threesomes. Are you serious?
Threesomes though, but we're talking.
Guys wouldn't be all about that either if it was, girls will do fucking anything, right? You don't find girls going, hey, let's have a threesome with 2 guys. Guys would be like, whoa, whoa, whoa. But we want girls to be super cool with the opposite.
Yeah, and if to do a threesome with a guy, to me is like, I'm not doing that.
Totally gay.
I'm not doing
But I'm
that.
totally gay, but I'm doing it with 2 girls.
No, a guy, 2 guys and a girl.
I know.
You said 2 girls.
A guy only wants to do it with 2 girls.
yeah.
He doesn't want a threesome. They're totally into threesomes, but only when it benefits me. That's how guys do the threesomes.
Exactly.
Man.
I don't think you have a lot of girls trying to bring a second guy into the bedroom.
No.
It's usually the guys.
What is it? That fetish con? Man, that was the only thing I ever went to that I was like, this is fucking creepy, man. Like there was like no women there at all. There's like 6 women at the whole place, and
drugged there
we were there for doing interviews.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Colton, and we walk in, and they're pretty much the whole place is like, nobody wants to be filmed there, so nobody would do any interviews. So after like 20 minutes, we're just kind of wandering around this fetish con, and Colton's a little more of a just could stand, just trying to look at naked women all day, anything to try and see a naked. So and after like 45 minutes, I'm like, what are we doing here? Like, can we fucking leave? This is the worst place. This is the creepiest fucking place I've ever been to. It's like, you're hoping to see a girl, but there's no girls here. It's a bunch of weird dudes.
Man.
And I mean, there was like a girl getting all tied up in ropes and everything, and like 1,000 guys huddled around. And I walked out, it was like, what are they looking at? And I get to it, and I'm like, all right, let's get out of here, man. These people got people in their basement for sure, man. Everybody, I bet 1/3 of the people here have somebody tied up in their basement. Let's get the fuck out.
Taking pictures of the girl tied up for later.
Yeah, I don't really know about the bondage deal. I think that's a definite step above nude as to weirdo factor.
Yeah.
I don't know how many people into bondage.
Maybe Crystal Gale.
He's like, I've been tied up.
I've been tied up many
times by multiple people in the same bed, of course.
Sean too. Sean's had his fair share of.
Sean Raz.
Yeah.
His share of threesomes.
He said, "I've had a few myself, both 2 girls and me, and another guy.
Oh,
both
my
2 girls
God.
and me and another guy."
Oh, no.
He says
That's not a threesome.
He says we kept separation. I was in my 20s, late 20s.
I mean, I've had a couple of my friends be like, yeah, me and so-and-so had sex with this girl, and I'm just like, pretty gay. I don't know. I don't know. Sorry.
That's a guy. That was his first exploration of trying to see if he wanted to go gay.
Mm-hmm. That's how it always is. That's what they say in the psychological books.
Yeah.
Not really. But I
Yeah,
mean,
that's
everything's negative about. Okay, you're having sex with this girl. She's doing something to the other guy. You're 2 feet apart, and like you're like, oh, that was quick. And you're done, and he's like for another half hour. You feel like what are you sitting on the bed?
Yeah, pouting.
So it's just a bad scenario. It's no good can come of it.
Yeah, for a good time, and you both have to come at the same time, but that makes it so much gayer.
Are you ready?
Keep talking to me.
Oh, Jiminy Christmas. All right, let's take a break.
Yeah.
And we'll be right back with more cluster. Nope, no, I didn't do that. And right back with more ClusterF. Bam, got it.
Hello, Empire Funeral Parlor.
Yes, is this the funeral parlor where the princess's body is?
Yes, indeed, man. You reached the right place. What can I do for you, man?
Well, my name is Ned Schnitt from the National Enquirer, and I was just wondering if I could ask you a few questions.
Sure, man. Shoot away, man. What's going on? How's it going over there in the States, man?
What's your name?
My name's Nigel.
Are you actually working on the body at this
Just
time?
finished it up last night, man.
Is she in good shape?
Did a pristine job, man. She was all messed up, entrails and stuff hanging out and all that.
Oh, my.
Sewed it right up. You won't, notice too much missing. Just a few pieces of flesh here and there. That's about it.
So, is she an organ donor?
No, she wasn't. Sorry about that. We took care of those. They're preserved.
I'd like to donate an organ to her, if you know what I mean. Sorry about that. That's
geezer.
Pip and all that bullshit.
Hey, geezer.
You got her on ice or what?
We got in, this back room, man. You want me to take the phone over to it?
If you could,
hold on a second. Oh, geez.
Are you actually next to the body?
I'm right in the body. I'm going to lift her arm up, all right?
What?
Listen to this.
Oh, my.
That was arm flapping around. You flap it again, man.
Don't do that. That's enough of that. That's kind of making me sick.
Oh, man. She looks good, man.
So she's not stiff or nothing?
No, we keep them right, man. We hook them up.
She's not starting to smell or anything?
Oh, man. Well, someplace she is.
Oh, jeez. This is... I got to ask you one question real quick.
Man?
I've always wanted to know this. Does the carpet match the drapes, if you know what I mean?
Well, she ain't got no carpet, man. Smooth as the day she was born.
Nothing down there?
Not a bloody thing. Not even a follicle.
No, I never would have suspected that.
Yeah, she's royalty, man. They could do all that stuff.
Listen, bloke, can I...
Mate?
You on a portable phone there?
Oh, yes, I am, man.
Yeah.
One of the best, one of your Yank ones, man.
Well, this is kind of an American custom we have over here. I was wondering, I don't want to put you out or nothing.
Hey, man, it's late here, man. I don't care.
Do you think you could rub the phone on the royal carpet?
You want me to put my phone all over her privates, right? You want to rub it there, right? That's what I'm getting, right, bloke? That's what you're getting at. What the hell you think we're doing here?
I'm sorry,
I could do it, man. Don't worry about it. I'm just double checking, man. Don't want no strange things that you Yanks talk about.
I know it's royalty. I didn't want to step on any toes.
Oh, no. Hold on, man. No one's here. I can tell you. Hold on a second.
God.
How's that, mate?
Jesus Christ, that was good.
Smooth, man, smooth. She looks good, man. Let me tell you one thing. Me and mate, after we finished working on it last night, right? Went to the pub, had a few pints, came back, we were looking at it, and all of a sudden, it's like, hey, why don't we do something for the Royal Crown? And,
you
took care of business, if you know what I mean.
No, you ain't telling me that.
Hey, man, you live in bloody England. It's kind of boring here.
Geez, that kind of leads into my next question.
What?
Well, it's been my lifelong fantasy to make love with Lady Di.
You wanted a piece of the royal ass, right?
Doggy style, naturally.
Well, she's not resisting any which way, man. You can do whatever you want right now.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Of course, after being with that Doty guy, I mean, she's kind of damaged goods. I'd hate to be sloppy seconds to Ahab the Arab.
Hey, man, don't worry about it. We took care of all that stuff, man.
Clean her
the
up.
Funeral parlor, man. We got all those things in it, cleaned everything out.
Okay, well.
Like you've never been there.
So, let me just, I don't know how to say this, but Can I hit it?
What the hell are you talking about, man? What do you want to punch it for, man?
No. I wanna hit it.
Hit it?
I wanna hit it hard.
What do you mean, man?
I wanna nail it.
Oh, you want to drive it home?
Exactly.
Oh, sure, man. Come on over.
You can do that over there.
Oh, we've been doing it all night to it, man.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm charging 30p for a hit, man. And I'm making the money I can all this.
Is necrophilia a crime over there in England?
Hell no.
It's legal.
Hey, you ever see the women in Britain, man?
It's true. Hey, is Dodie over there?
Dodie, he's in the other room, man.
Oh, geez, you think, how about him? Can I hit him?
You bloody Yanks are too twisted for me, man.
Kings Mountain Golf Course.
Yes, sir. I heard on the news that people are no longer going to be allowed to use profanity on your golf course. What's the deal?
We just don't allow it anymore. It just got way out of hand.
Well, I mean, look, if I can't use colorful language, I mean, I'd just as soon not play the game at all. I mean, if I hit a wicked duck hook into the goddamn rough and I know I'm going to have to blast a motherfucking 3-iron just to get the sucker within 30 yards of the green, I ain't going to be in no mood to say, gosh darn it, by Gumby. I'm going to be wanting to curse like a sailor.
Well, then you would have to go to some other golf course, then.
Oh, that's bullshit. I pay good goddamn money to play around the golf, and you're going to tell me what the hell I can say?
Yes, sir.
If I don't curse, my friends are going to think I'm a big pussy.
Well, you probably are.
Oh, you son of a bitch, I'll kick your ass.
That wouldn't be a good idea.
Listen here, for brains. Nobody's going to tell me I can't curse. Some bastard comes up to me and tries to stop me from cursing, I'll knock the shit out of that asshole.
What's your name?
My name's Ned.
Ned what?
Ned, go yourself.
Well, Ned, go yourself. Go yourself.
Listen, motherfucker, I'll take my 3-wood and shove it right up your... Hello?
Kings Mountain Golf Club.
Listen, asshole, why are you making such a big deal out of this? Why do we have to split hairs over swearing on a lousy golf course?
Sure, there's children and women out there playing, and it's just getting way out of hand.
Them little bastards. And them women, too.
Ned?
Kids and women got no right playing golf.
Ned?
Bunch of Tiger Woods wannabes and golf whores. I say them all. Hello? Hello?
Kings Mountain Golf Club.
What about the constitutional right to free speech?
You play on our course, you play by our rules.
You can take your rules and shove them up your... Hello? Hello?
Kings Mountain Golf Club.
Could you give me a price on a big motherfucking Bertha driver? Hello?
Kings Mountain Golf Club.
Yes, how much to rent a cart? You sucker. Hello?
Kings Mountain Golf Club.
Yes, I'm on a cell phone, and I'm on the 9th green.
Ned.
Do I have time to take a before I make the turn?
Kings Mountain Golf Club.
Pardon my French, liquor.
What if you just call me?
What if I'm behind a foursome, and they're playing real slow?
Quit calling.
You know, you mean I have no choice but to yell at, "Are you motherfuckers playing golf or having a goddamn fucking picnic?" Hello?
Kings Mountain Golf Club.
Listen, asshole. Why are you so afraid of cussing? You big pussy? Is that it?
Oh.
Mama's boy?
You never had a mama, did you?
I f***ed your mama.
If you did,
I think you're my baby.
You can go to f***ing hell.
You. Hello? Hello?
Welcome back to ClusterF. Mike and Jerry show coming up 11 o'clock. Net in your head tomorrow morning, 7:45. Brand new hang up today. Brand new hang overtime up on ClusterFshow.com. Along with the Mike and Trace's Country Countdown. Here's got an unusual story here.
Unusual.
You won't see this too often. So there's a. Let me get rid of that. Here's the incident where I think they might have killed this guy. Let's see.
There's Mom not letting somebody in.
Fuck are you doing?
Why is he pulling over?
They hit.
I mean, they just come out and approach a cop.
Oh, is it a cop?
Yeah, with the hoodie on, like
Wait,
that.
that's a cop? I had no idea.
I assume it's a cop.
Which one's a cop?
The guy following, the guy who's got the camera.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know. He doesn't look like a cop. Maybe it was just a. I don't know. We'll just keep watching. We'll just watch it. Oh, and he bitch slaps him. He pulls a gun on him.
Both got guns.
He bitch slapped him and then pulled a gun on him.
Take that, motherfucker.
Oof.
Man, if he wouldn't have bitch slapped him, he might have been able to shoot him.
Yeah. It was a bad move. Just he bitch slapped him, the guy reached for his gun.
Yeah.
He had to get that bitch slap in. He had to do it. He had to.
And can you imagine? I mean, look at these cars driving by. Are these people, two idiots, having a shootout?
That's fucking shootout.
Could just kill you driving by, you know?
I mean, it's crazy. Like, I mean, I guess you can't, go bitch slap somebody that you just got in an accident with.
Well, no.
But like like that shit used to happen. Like I've heard of, kids when I was younger getting out and two people, road raging, getting in a fight.
Yeah.
And then they speed away. And it's like, man, sometimes you just throw a couple punches on the side of the road and everybody lives to go home.
So, but
both people always have a gun and you're going to have a shootout.
Yep.
Let's watch it again. When does the guy who gets bitch slapped pull out his gun? Let's see. Bam. Okay.
It's pretty quick. He's straight to the gun.
Straight to the gun. I mean, that's. But this guy, he's pulling his gun regardless.
Did he already?
Yeah.
Did he
So
bitch
this
slap
guy-
him with the gun?
So this guy had to shoot him.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
No.
Back in the day, you used to be able to duke it out on the side of the road a little bit without everybody getting shot because everybody's got a gun.
Not today. Somebody's getting shot. That's me. I ain't arguing with nobody.
Both these guys are in the back of their head. I'm not trying to say we shouldn't have guns. I'm just saying that both these guys in the back of their head are like, don't fuck with me. I got a gun.
Yeah.
Until it ends up here.
But this guy, I mean, he's being cool. He's just like, man, you fucking ran in. He's not being like all like in his face. Did he? Maybe he did
hit him with
hit
the
him with a gun. Let's see.
Someone said.
Then does he put it back in his pocket?
Oh, I think he pistol whipped him and puts it back in his pocket.
And then the other guy the other guy draws his gun, but hey, he's got the right to.
Yeah.
Especially if you saw that he had a gun.
They're both drawing at the exact same time, so I don't know what to say on that one.
So
shootout.
Did he get shot?
Well, I mean, I think the guy who got bitch slaps is in the right,
Someone says he is a cop, but I don't know.
He might be an off-duty cop then.
Yeah, off-duty cop.
Don't move. Walkie, please. Stay on the ground.
Oh, he is saying.
Milwaukee police. Yeah, so the parents came out and said that this guy was totally justified.
Who was justified?
The cop.
Yeah, I think so. I mean,
but they never. Nobody ever does that.
Yeah, the
nobody
parents
ever does
usually
that.
would be like, "We're suing you anyway."
Well, maybe they are. You're justified, but we'll still take some money.
Yeah.
I would.
Oh, never mind. See, I heard this story different. This story says that the parents accused the cops of lying. But then after the body cam came out, they went, oh, never mind. He did it. He did it, obviously.
Our son would never do that, really? And
Until
when
they
they
saw-
know that he
until-
would.
Until they saw him do it.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so, man. Gonna pistol whip
He
somebody.
got pistol whipped. I mean, somebody pistol whips you, it's a clean shoot.
And let's look at the original accident and see whose fault this was.
Oh, now that might have been the cop's fault a little bit.
Okay,
It was like the right lane was closed.
Okay, so
you could see that they
here
had
we go.
cones up and there was cars parked there.
This guy's just trying to get into this lane.
Let's see if he's a good merger. Oh,
He's not a good merger for sure.
no,
he's trying to get in.
he's
You got to
trying to
back off a little bit.
I don't know, but he kind of goes right into him though. I think you can't. You got to
Let's see.
You don't get to just run people off the road.
I mean,
you
he-
either slow down
Plus, he's got room here. There's plenty of room
I think that car's kind of braking though.
in front.
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
So it's a little tighter of a squeeze.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, he shouldn't be braking if he's trying to get in.
But he's not letting him in.
And then right there, he realized I got to get over because the lane is
lane
closed.
ends. That guy should have let him in though.
Should have let him in.
Should've let
That's
him
all
in.
I'm saying. Is the guys could have been resolved by slowing down.
I mean, the guy.
Fuck are you doing?
But you don't ram into somebody, you know, even if
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. And then you don't go pistol whip the guy either.
Did he put his lights on or anything? Did this guy know he was like? Why did he pull over?
I don't know. That I don't know. Oh, that's gotta hurt too. That's gotta hurt.
Oh yeah, metal on your face.
Yeah.
Bam. It's gotta hurt like hell.
I'm getting in trouble. Lauren's texting me. I don't know if you heard on the bar show. She said, "Did you purposely use a fish hook to keep the sheets on the bed?"
Did you?
Did you?
I texted back maybe.
What do you mean?
My sheets, I can't get them to stay on the bed. You know, I pull every
He's
time.
too strong for sheets.
I'm too strong for sheets, or I'm just too, I roll over too much, and no matter how good I tuck it under, when I wake up in the morning, it's always peeled off, and I'm starting to sleep on just the bed. So the other day I just put in the corner of it. I just put a fish hook through it, the sheet and the mattress. For a week now, my sheet's been staying on my bed perfectly.
Mm-hmm. And then what? She got a hook in the face?
Well, I think she was going to wash our
man.
sheets today, so
Oh.
they're gonna be all ripped. Oh, I can't wash them. It's not ripped that bad.
You can wash them.
Yeah.
Here's another story
Way to go, Trace.
Well, I guess I really am in trouble.
about the
Just
decline.
joking.
The decline of society and civilization. Prosecutors charged 2 children ages 9 and 10 in the brutal beating of a 5-year-old.
Wow.
Where the girl
Well-
was scalped.
What? Pulling her hair?
What?
Well, you know why? They see that on. I was just commenting the other day. We were watching a video, and I was like, that's what they're just teaching that little kid how to act. And that's what they're
I
doing.
mean, what you see all the videos of people, fighting and
Yeah.
a lot of fight videos.
A lot of
the
fight
In the
videos.
Publix, they're fighting everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And they're trashing the cash registers and doing all. People are acting up.
So these kids are watching that with their parents from a very early age, and they're just going to be a whole society full of trashy, fighting, non-compliant
Yeah.
people.
I saw a video and the mom was getting in trouble with the cops, and then the 11-year-old girl was just mother effing the cops.
Yeah.
And it's like, That's an early age to start mother effing the cops.
I think Harper said she's had some kid in her class mother effing her.
Mother effing just her?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a different.
Yeah.
Elementary school's different nowadays.
The kids that are, shouldn't be in their classes are kids that are acting up.
I don't really care who's mother effing Harper. I guarantee you she could whoop their ass.
Yeah.
Better watch out.
Get her into MMA. Dominate. You whip some ass. So this hear about these girls scalped a girl.
We saw the worst thing ever. Like, I saw my daughter unrecognizable.
What happened to Antavia Kinnebrews' daughter is something most people will have a hard time understanding.
Well, then
she says her bubbly, sweet 5.
She probably watches those videos too, and her kid watches.
I'm so
them.
good. What happened and what videos are they watching?
A 10 and a 9-year-old, I believe, beat up a 5-year-old, so like brutally beat her, then scalped her.
Probably pulling her hair, right?
I don't know.
Pulled her hair right out.
Maybe.
Her old daughter was beaten and assaulted. This picture showing hair ripped out of her scalp. Police
they ripped her
revealing
brains
startling
out.
details. The victims and suspects are under the age of 10 years old. This is shocking news.
Isn't that crazy? That age?
Yeah, you don't hear that much.
Not much.
No, but you'll hear it more.
Yeah.
Like I said, we watch those videos.
What videos of people pulling
the Karens and stuff, and you'll see all these people coming up, and they're all acting like yelling at the cops, and their little kids are all there.
Privileged.
They're just teaching their little kids how to act.
The 21-year-old mom.
I couldn't wrap my head around it.
Kinnebrews' mother held her hand as she wept.
That's her
She
mother?
tells me out of
Jesus.
Who's her mother?
She said the one girl was 21.
21, yeah.
And then it said her mother held her
okay.
hand. She looked like she was 30.
Well,
the one on the right looks older.
She's got a 5-year-old, which means she started when she was 15.
Yeah, and the mom,
And she probably did the same.
Started when she was 12.
She tells me out of safety, she does not want to share her daughter's name or show her face, but she explains what happened that day. She tells me on September 13th, she had dropped her daughter off at a family member's home near East 145th Street and St. Clair Avenue. Somehow, her baby girl walked out the front door.
Somehow.
Kinnebrew found out. She rushed over and saw her 5-year-old being treated by EMS several blocks over.
Her hair was scalped from her head. She had bruises and blood all over her body. Her eyes was filled with blood. Her lips and mouth was filled with blood. Her nails had dirt, debris of dirt stuck in it.
What? That's the end of the story?
Man,
I want to know more. How's that the end of the story? Maybe there's some.
Man, I go to driving around though in a bunch of neighborhoods. Every neighborhood I go to, there's like they drop the kids off for the bus, and they are just like 5 and 6 year olds walking home.
Yeah,
you know, like is that normal?
I don't think so.
I mean,
I've seen it.
I see it all the time.
I wouldn't. I would never trust my 5 or 6 year old to get home. Like, can you imagine a 5 or 6 year old Trace walking home from school? That's a bad scenario.
It's not just a kid. It's like somebody could be watching them every day, just going.
That's a
one of these days.
Easy snatch up.
Yeah,
I'm gonna keep watching and see if they do this every day. See where their parents are. That kind of stuff. I see them walking home in these little neighborhoods.
So what was the deal? How do you get people from being serious? It seems like they've turned the serial killers in America into mass shooters. You don't really hear of a lot of. There was a time years and years ago where everybody was a serial killer, and now that's evolved into school shootings. Like what?
No, I don't think school shooters are serial killers. I guess maybe technically they're just people on medication with bizarre fantasies, homicidal fantasies. And serial killers.
I know that. I'm just saying there doesn't seem to be as many serial killers nowadays.
Maybe we're not
There
catching
was a time that there was a bunch of serial killers.
It was a fad almost.
Yeah.
And the guys would leave clues and notes and stuff like a real Hollywood kind of deal. The Zodiac killer would be taunting police with letters to the editor and shit. There doesn't have Son of Sam. They had names.
Yeah,
The Hillside Strangler.
We
the Boston
watched
Strangler.
so many of them.
You don't really hear that. Boy, the Boston Strangler, that's a weird deal. You ring your doorbell, he comes in and strangles you. He strangled a bunch of people.
Yeah.
The Boston Strangler. Don't really have any serial killers with...
They're serial killers. They're just not leaving clues because the cops would never figure that out these days.
That's what it was. Maybe
they're leaving clues and they can't even figure out.
They're like, we don't want to publicize these people because we can't figure any of it out.
Exactly. They can't catch none of these
Trying to
people.
get caught.
There was the guy in New York who got caught a couple years ago. What was his name? The Gill...
Yeah.
He killed a bunch
had
of
a
prostitutes,
wife
I
and
think.
kids.
And
Weirdo.
they refuse to believe that he's a serial killer. Bunch of rubes.
Is this more of the story? Or
This is a different story. It says Anthony Walker, 9, was arrested for aggravated assault with a deadly weapon with intent to kill at Middleton Burney Elementary School. He's 9. He's in 3rd grade. He brought a pocket knife to school, got into a fight with a classmate, and threatened multiple students. One victim told investigators that Walker pulled a knife from his backpack during the fight and said he was going to stab him.
Nice.
Might want to think about homeschooling, Trace.
Right? It's getting to that point.
Because you think of like we've talked about, the kids that they allow in the regular classrooms now who seem like they're not off. They seem like they're off mentally.
Yeah.
Well, that's not cool when you're in 3rd and 4th grade. But when you're in 9th and 10th grade... Those kids might have thoughts.
Yeah.
And you see something, say something, and they do nothing.
So, yeah.
It's always, well, we can't do... Isn't that funny? The government's the only people that get to... like, if anyone else, they're like, well, you saw something, you think he's weird, but he never did anything, so we can't do anything about it. But if you have any kind of threat towards anyone in the government, they can always do something about it before he does anything.
There you go. They're not stupid.
Yeah.
Can't even threaten
them. Made the rules where you can't threaten us. You can threaten everybody else that gives us money. We don't care, but you can't threaten us. What are you doing?
Take Bella's.
Oh, do you want me to take her?
Don't matter.
What time is it? 9:30.
9:30.
All right. I'll go take her.
This is the first time, I think, where I feel like... You always feel like, public schools, it's not the greatest, but right, where we live, they don't seem dangerous. Now I'm starting to think that everything, the schools are really going to start turning to shit.
Why they're trying to drive everybody away from public schools.
That's where they do their brainwashing.
Yeah, they don't
I don't get it. I don't think many people are homeschooling. I think you can get pretty bad, and people are just like, well, I can't homeschool. That's like a whole ordeal.
You gotta change your whole life.
I don't think they're trying to drive people away. I think that it's just getting crappy. It's because the government's incompetent and the society's kind of crumbling a little, and the family unit's gone, and iPhones and social media. Kids are getting more thuggish and shitty, and they're more people with problems from and things, and they don't have the money to have special classes anymore, and it's just really deteriorating. So go take your kid.
They have
the
money.
Go take her to school, babe.
You see, they brainwashed you. You say they don't have money to have special classes. They definitely have money to have special classes.
They stole it all.
They stole the money.
And then some. And then some. They're just trying to steal the money and do something else. They're doing some other weird shit.
I just said that kid trying to escape the school the other day really blew my mind when I went to pick up Harper early.
That's a mind blow because they don't tell people that stuff that goes on there. They don't tell nobody that.
I mean, this kid, I just like, looked like a little bit crazy, but still like kind of skipping around, looking happy, trying to escape the school. And they're just holding the door shut and not like yelling at this kid. And then it goes up and like wallers all over Harper on her way up to the front office and like attacks her. And they're just watching all. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
That didn't used to happen in the old days.
I mean,
now it's an everyday occurrence.
I think some of these kids need some discipline if you're going to act like that. I mean...
It's really hard to tell exactly what's going on.
Yeah.
But maybe, I don't know how old you are right now. If you're raising kids and you got a kid in like the 2nd or 3rd grade, So you're probably your age.
Yeah.
Were you snowflaked out and you didn't discipline your kid and you were a helicopter parent and your kid could do no wrong and you didn't teach, you were on social media and you didn't teach your kids. We used to have dinners together and spend time with our children. Now we spend 4 to 5 hours on social media on your phone, and you're not teaching kids the basic ways to act in a civil society. Those things aren't being passed down like they were always passed down because you're not even paying attention to your kid anymore. Is that a thing?
Well, I don't think. I think you have to be told that you spending 12 hours a day on your phone and giving your iPad to your kid, 6-7 hours a day is bad. I don't know if people just like that's what people do now. It's not even looked upon as something you need to try and work on. That's just what everybody does, and you could.
So you're doing it, so I guess you're not telling your kid to stop because you're doing the same thing.
All day long.
Your own little doom scroll world. So yeah, bummer. Here's, let me see what it says here.
I drive by people all the time. I don't see a lot of kids in cars, which is weird, but when I do, they're like, they got headphones and an iPad right there. And I'm just like, man, is that every trip you go on? You're driving with your kids and they're just in their own world on their iPhone and you're doing your own thing.
Yeah.
Gosh. You drive by my car and there's like 2 kids hanging out the window trying to make fucking 18-wheelers honk their horns and shit.
Yeah. You pull down our driveway, there's 2 kids in the bed of your truck waving flags and carrying on.
We just listen to 94.9.
It's like back in the, I think last year, Bella, every time we came home, she would, we'd stop and I'd get the garbage can or the mail, and she's like, "Can I get on the roof, Pop?" I'm like, "Sure." Most people would probably frown on that.
I don't know.
I didn't know that this was a thing that bikers did, but I'm sure bikers say like, "Yeah, that's what we do," and it's totally cool. But I'm saying I don't think you should be able to do this. Okay, so he's blocking. So I guess you're going through an intersection turning left and you're with a group of 20 or 30 bikers on your ride, and somebody will block the other traffic so that you can, all
get together.
All get through.
Hey! Fuck you! Fuck you! Stop him!
But...
Stop him. All he did was go through the intersection.
Yeah, people don't. These people don't. There's a lot of biker rules, And just because you're a biker and you're all about this shit doesn't mean anybody else knows about your stupid fucking biker rules.
Exactly.
So fuck off,
This guy's like, why are these guys illegally turning in front of everybody?
Yeah, I got the green light.
That's what I'd be saying. It's like, who do these guys think they are? It's fine if you got a cop escort and you got a parade and you got a bike run that's for charity or something. I would go, that sucks that I'm stuck here, but that's the way it is. You can't just do that because you're a biker and we got to stay together on our little ride.
I don't see it as that big of a deal.
It's not a big deal, but it's still,
but not everybody's going to know what the fuck you're doing.
It's like, get the fuck out of the road, blocking traffic.
Fuck you! Stop him!
And then look at this asshole. Whoops, sorry.
Stop him!
Stop him! Stop him!
Now we're all gonna go kill this guy.
Oh boy.
Boy, where your license and registration insurance,
Did you just ask him for his license?
I think so.
Like he's a fucking cop?
Yeah, and
this guy, I hope he
like the guy goes, "I got a taser."
Boy, where your license and registration?
He's like, "Pussy." No, I don't want some biker rolling up on me. I'm pulling my taser out too. Fuck off.
Insurance, Sorry, what? We return it. You just fucking hit me. I need your information. Yeah, you ran into me. I need your information.
Fuck you.
Fuck you,
Fuck
bro.
you.
You were trying to cause it. You were setting
Fuck off.
Whatever.
Nothing bad, but he fucking hit me because he wanted to push through.
Fuck you.
Hey, puppy. You could have just waited, dude. Got a whole line of people.
Could have just
I don't
waited.
see how that's my fucking fault. I mean, he could have just waited, but at the same time, I don't have to wait for your fucking stupid motorcycle.
You don't fucking have to wait. You are required. You can't just turn in front of people.
Hold on.
Pussy shaky. Yeah, well, we all think you're an asshole.
You're an
bro.
asshole
You're
for
fucking
sure,
uptight,
man.
over the top asshole. Fuck off.
I like the guy with his taser.
Taser. I got a
I got a taser, bro.
That does.
Don't tase
I don't
me,
think I
bro.
do that in this day and age. You pull out your
Taser, and then you get fucking shot.
The guy shoots you immediately. Says he pulled the taser on me.
I guarantee that guy has a fucking gun.
I do too.
On the motorcycle. I guess it's legal now that you can open carry, but concealing carry. You ever see the motorcyclists and they got their gun, tucked in their in their ass crack and they're driving, and their shirts flying up.
Yeah. I ain't doing that. I get pulled over.
Right? You know what you're doing. Being a motorcycle. You know your shirt rides up.
They're doing it. They're doing it to be cool.
To be cool. Never mind.
It's like, we were talking about the schools and everything. And you also have to deal with this. Because maybe many years ago, teaching was a respected profession that people got into to, better society and nurture. And
yes.
Now, especially elementary education, that's just it's an easy, if you don't know what to do and you're not the smartest knife in the drawer, you go into elementary education because you're just teaching the basic stuff. So you don't have to, ever really stretch your brain. And so every Tom, Dick, and Harry loser now, not saying all, some people do still have the passion to be a teacher, but I would imagine they're getting a bunch of guys like this or girls. I don't know. One of these.
She's gonna scream, God, what have you done?
I'm going to show you how gay their classroom is.
You're a pink pony girl, and you dance at the club.
You got all the rain. You get all the rainbow stuff. You got the.
School
you got the
shouldn't be.
You got the trans stuff. You got to make sure it's a safe place. You can tell me anything. This is a safe place.
School shouldn't be gay based. Like
No,
is
they
that
shouldn't.
that
No, they
is
shouldn't.
not a crazy. It's something that only a certain percentage of people have, whatever this the gay gene is or whatever, and. I don't know if I can say any more about it. I mean, I don't fucking... Now, what if you're just not... It's not illegal to not be into gay people. What if you're kind of against gay people and your kid gets put in this class? I don't think it should be... I don't think if you're gay, you should be like...
Well, there should be...
Making a super gay classroom.
It should just be... You're there to teach... We don't know your sexuality. You're our teacher.
Yeah,
we don't know,
that's what I'm saying.
That's how it should be, and that's.
Well, I'm not saying even if you don't like gay people and your teacher's gay, like too bad. But when they're just jamming the gayness,
exactly,
it
shouldn't be. It's like I'm not jamming the heterosexualness down people's throat.
Right.
I don't think you should have any pride flags. Of being proud of anything in the classroom.
No.
And I'm not proud that I'm a heterosexual. I was just born a heterosexual. I'm not
that's
proud
what I don't.
And you can't say heterosexual pride. That's a hate thing. That makes no sense either. The whole thing is bullshit. That's why you keep it out of the fucking classroom. Because then you could have somebody sue and say, I want a heterosexual pride class. And then they would make you put a heterosexual, it's just all bullshit.
I mean, you just don't really know that much about your teacher's sexuality. You know, you don't.
Didn't. Yeah.
You don't. Yeah, you didn't know that in school
At all.
You know, I mean, maybe the teachers got a picture of their husband on their desk.
Maybe.
You know, that's like the max it would.
And you would ask them, and they would say, "Yes, that is my husband.
Yeah,
that is my wife."
It's always great meeting somebody's husband or wife that you've known for a long time, and they just never seem to match up to what you thought that person's husband or wife would look like.
Yeah. So you got a bunch of teaching them about social justice, identity, diversity. I don't need that. I don't need my elementary school kid taught that. I will teach my child that. Culture.
You know, and this is
social
that they're
justice.
doing all this to turn us, I swear, to turn us against gay people. People were pretty chill with the gay community not too long ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago. And I see people getting more and more frustrated with it now that it's turning into this. And they're rubbing it in people's faces and making gay classrooms and stuff like this to make people.
They want you to hate gays.
Yeah, it's so weird.
When you didn't. I mean, 8 years ago, I remember, I think it was about 8 years ago, we went to the gay pride parade. Everybody seemed happy. There wasn't a thought. Nobody cared about, we were marrying gay people on the air. We didn't care. Nobody cared. You would think our listeners back in the day would be the most anti-gay marriage, or predominantly. But no, nobody cared anymore. Nobody cared about gays. Nobody cared about gay marriage. And then they brought it back, just like they brought back racism, just to divide us.
I mean, I think back in the day, you're at the fair, at the mall or something, and you see somebody trans, one of these big guys dressed as a woman, and you walk by and you're like, huh, interesting. That used to be my thought.
Yep.
Now you're like, oh, that guy better not go into the kid's bath. He wasn't, I don't think back in the day, the trans guy dressed like that was going into the girl's bathroom. He just knew he was a dude.
Yeah.
And would go into the dude's bathroom and nobody had a problem. And everybody understand that. And now they're just jamming in your kid's face at school and trying to let them in the bathrooms and beating up on women in sports. And now it's created an anger towards these transgender people that wasn't even there 10 years ago.
It's 100% true. Yeah. They did it to divide it because nobody cared. Nobody cared about trans until they saw the guy swimming in the pool with the girls. And now still today, I'll see videos and they say this volleyball team has 5 male players, and you're like, and they're just smashing the ball off the girls' faces, and it's like, how? I don't know if I could let that go on if my daughter was on a sports team.
Fuck no.
I would be down there complaining every fucking day.
Jerry's here.
Let's take a break, and we'll be right back with more ClusterF.
Yes, I was calling about this commercial I saw with a walrus and a girl on the couch, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, they start making out. What's up with that?
Where did you see the commercial, sir?
I saw it on TV. Where do you think I saw the commercial?
Well, you could have seen it on the internet as well.
Internet, please. The internet is the work of the devil. I saw it on TV.
Do you remember what channel you saw it on?
I believe it was Nickelodeon.
So tell me what exactly you saw in the commercial.
Okay, look. There's a girl on the couch, and she's sitting there with a walrus, and then all of a sudden, she starts kissing the walrus, and making out, and it's graphic. There's sound. It was very disturbing.
When you watched that commercial, you did not understand the message we were trying to convey. Basically, she was just tasting the Skittles. The whole campaign's about deceiving the rainbow, and the way the Skittle tastes is different than the color of the Skittle. It was all just a metaphor.
Oh, that's
the walrus is just a metaphor.
That's horse shit, ma'am. Look, I consider myself the average consumer. I'm not a rube, and what I saw at the end of that commercial was the beginning of interspecies foreplay. That's what I came away with.
Oh, I apologize, sir. That's the way you took it. But really, it was just a metaphor.
Well, you can polish it up and call it a metaphor, but what I saw was an attractive young woman deep tongue-kissing a walrus. And I just thank God the camera stopped rolling before this sea creature used one of his flippers to push this pretty girl's head down onto his massive, blood-and-gorged walrus cock.
Sir, so what would you like me to take down as your formal complaint?
Well, I believe that Skittles, or Mars Incorporated, as you like to call yourself, is promoting bestiality. Yes.
Okay, so Skittles is promoting bestiality.
Well, thank you for admitting that, ma'am. At least now I can go away with some solace.
Well, sir, no, I am simply just capturing your complaint. As I said, the way the creative was done, it was all about, under the campaign of deceiving the rainbow, and the color not conveying the way the taste of the Skittle, and the walrus was simply a metaphor for that.
Oh, please, you can take your metaphors and shove them up your red rosy rectum, missy.
This is so funny.
Yeah, bestiality is fucking hilarious.
Well, sir, I took down your complaint here that you said that the commercial is promoting bestiality. I think you're going a little extreme on that. I mean, it is just a walrus.
Yeah, just a walrus with his tongue shoved down some girl's throat. I mean, this was obscene. And this ain't the fucking 1950s. Nowadays, if a girl is French kissing her walrus boyfriend, then she's probably fucking him too. And since they don't sell 25-inch walrus condoms at the drugstore, that means unprotected sex between a woman and an animal, a.k.a. bestiality.
Okay, sir, I'm sorry. I think you have taken this way too far. I have captured your complaint. I'm really actually now starting to become offended by your comments.
Bull fucking shit.
Mars Inc.
Yes, we seem to have been disconnected. Listen, Missy, I'm not the only one outraged over this. I'm sure you know that there have been over 1 million people who have signed a petition because they're upset with this ad. 1 million people agree with me, and I demand to see this director's hard drive because this guy is a fucking sicko.
Okay, sir, can I have your name, please?
My name's Ned.
Ned.
Look, I know how you left-wing radicals operate.
Ned, please stop calling.
You show a girl making out with a walrus, then when my granddaughter brings home a bisexual Jamaican with a pierced taint, I won't be so mad. I'll just be happy she's not blowing a fucking manatee.
Oh, my God. Mars Inc., how may I help you?
Look, I'm not falling for this whole Skittles propaganda machine. I'm on to your taste the rainbow. I get it. The rainbow is a symbol for the homosexual community, so if you want my kids to taste the rainbow, then you're obviously insinuating they have same-sex oral copulation. And suck walrus dicks.
Mars Inc., how may I help you?
Look, I'm glad you support this kind of advertising, but don't come crying to me when your daughter tries to sneak into Marineland and jack off a fucking sea otter.
Ned, please stop calling.
Look, let's just talk logistics here. A male walrus is about 3,000 to 4,000 pounds and has one of the largest penises in the animal kingdom.
Ned, is there anything else I can help you with?
If you could just keep talking, I'm masturbating right now.
Mars Inc., how may I help you?
Look, you need to quit hanging up on me, Missy.
Ned, you are a deeply disturbed individual.
Look, the fact that I once had my pet koala bear eating eucalyptus leaves out of my asshole has nothing to do with this.
My gosh.
Hello?
Hey, what's up? It's Ned. And there's nothing like floating in a crystal clear blue pool, sipping a margarita with your nuts dangling in the cool, clear, perfectly balanced water. And you could be like me if you'd only call CPO Pool Service. Let my man Drew come over and perform a multitude of services for you and your pool. He could come over and give you the straight-laced vacuuming and brushing your pool needs. Or for a paltry few extra dollars, you can watch him service your pool in a tropical-themed G-string. And let me tell you, he really fills that thing out. Oh, and ladies, maybe your husband is neglecting his manly duties. Your basket hasn't been checked in weeks. You're aching to have Drew feverishly plunge his pool pole in and take care of your needs. You yearn for Drew to clean the shit out of your strainer. Satisfaction guaranteed. It's CPO Pool Service. Licensed and bonded, and eager to fill your automatic chlorinator to the brim. Call 813-526-9206. That's 813-526-9206. CPO Pools. As I said, licensed and bonded. If you believe the random numbers Drew scribbled on his business card. CPO Pools. Tell them Ned sent ya. You bastards.
Welcome back to ClusterF. Don't forget Ned Your Head tomorrow morning. Ned Your Head tomorrow morning, 7:45. Mike and Jerry show coming up at 11. What's going on, Jerry?
Morning, guys. What's happening? I hear a lot of nude talk going on and freaks going out. And let me ask you this now. You don't hear any crime in the nudist colony. No rape. And they're the weirdos?
I know. That's what we're saying.
I don't know. Maybe they got the right idea.
Maybe they got the right idea because you never hear any.
That's what I'm saying. You know,
we live next to 3 or 4.
Yeah.
You know, in this area.
Exactly.
Never a problem.
I used to. There was a restaurant over here. I forget the name of it. It was like an Italian restaurant. They had a piano bar. And when I first moved here, we would go there. And on Friday nights, you'd see these people all dolled up and stuff, you know? And I'm like, why are they all dressed? I mean, they were dressed like they were going to a formal ball and shit, you know? And they're like, oh, those are people from the nudist colony. They get dressed up once a week, you know?
Because if you're
I'm like, all right, that's cool.
Sometimes when two guys are arguing, people will call it like a dick measuring contest they're having going on there. Maybe in the nudist colony, it's just like all out in the open. Ain't nothing to... Yeah, you know whose dick's bigger.
Yeah. But like you said, you know, like we're calling them the weirdos, and you know, there's no crime, no rape, no pedophiles. You know,
I know.
You never hear, you know, kids found in a nudist colony or anything like that. You know.
I think they're just a little off, but I think they seem to be pretty well behaved.
Yeah, maybe we're the ones that are a little off.
Maybe we need to get nude. Maybe we make this a nude podcast, and there's probably not that many nude podcasts.
Yeah, there you go.
Town and Country 100 Bits. Jerry is out of frame. Thank you very much for the heads up.
Woo!
There you go. Perfect.
Hi, everybody.
Fantastic.
Gosh, I need a haircut. I've completely forgot.
I thought you let your kids cut your hair.
I do, but it, you know, doesn't usually work out. And Lauren's friend does hair, and she does it sometimes too.
Come up by us, $8.
What are you talking about?
$8
at a barber shop.
At a barber shop.
$8. That's
the place.
You know how much it is here.
I know. I said there's got to be like a barber school or something, but it's like there's like about. Given on any given day, you know, 8 to 10 women in chairs and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, giving haircuts, and for women it's more obviously.
Yeah.
But you know, like for him or me or you, it's like $8. You know, and then you
it's almost worth driving to the villages for.
$301.
I pay after tips. Sometimes I pay like $30-something for a haircut.
Damn, you're balling. You're coming up to the villages, man. $8, give them $3
Man,
tip.
that's a deal.
You know,
like you know, I just go to the barbershop up here by Beef O'Brady's. Bob's Barbershop. They've been there 30 years.
Yeah.
$22.
Yeah. I'm telling I thought, you know, everybody's like, oh, this guy. But I mean, you know, she's using a freaking electric cutter on me anyway. I don't got that much hair, you know. And she's done in 3 minutes or you know. $8. Okay, cool. You know, if I go to Bob's, it's $22.
$8.
You know, so
that's a steal.
Yeah,
right
my
there.
deal. The deal I have is just like if I was going and getting like a decent haircut at the barber, maybe I'd pay that much. But $30 for me to say I need a 2 all over, and it takes them 1 minute to go like that, and they're like, all right, that'll be 30. That'll be $25 plus tip.
I do a 2 or 1.5 or whatever. I went. There was a place years ago when I was working on Dale Mabry, and it was a black barber shop. You know, and I was like, well, fuck, and they had like a Tuesday special, $12 or something. I said, I gotta go in there. I gotta go in there. You know, and I went in, and it was a black barber shop, and I was the only dude in there. You know, but but this guy, you know, he come out with a razor and this and that, and I'm like, dude, what are you doing? You know, and
he's an artiste.
Yeah, you know, and I was like, you know, okay, you know, but it was a cool barber shop. They had like a pool table in it and stuff. You know,
yeah, it's an experience.
It was cool. It was cool.
One time, I
was gonna say for me, Trace, it's understandable that I got to
you
pay
got
$22. You know, for
luxurious
this luxurious.
Yeah, you know, you got the wave going on and all that stuff. You know.
What were you gonna say, buddy?
Back even when haircuts were even cheaper. One time I was day drinking at a friend at the bar, and I really needed a haircut for a couple of weeks. And there, I saw, you know, walking in the bar that there was right next door there was a barber shop or whatever, or a hair salon.
Hair salon. Geez.
And I was like, that sounds like they cut my hair.
Starting off at $20.
I go in there and. You know, I just see her. I had a few drinks, and the guy I was with was on like a 20-minute phone call, and I was like, fuck this. I'm going to go get a haircut. I go over there, and they put me down, and they like shampoo my hair.
The shampoo.
Another $10.
You know, give me a head rub. I'm like, I got to come here all the time. And they cut my hair, and I'm like, all right, I'm ready for a nap. And they're like, all right, that'll be, you know, $49. So I was like, oh, I knew there was some type of trick.
It's too good to be true.
Yeah, I can't imagine now. You're talking $60. Get it cut at a salon.
I'm telling you, these girls, you know, and you go in, you put your name on a list, they call your name. Unless if you want somebody in particular, but like I said, with me, you know, you're done. But they, you know, how do you want the back? And they do your, and you know, you want your eyebrows done or all that shit. $8. You know,
Really?
Yeah. I was like, okay, I'm good.
Huh, there you go, Trace. I got some sheep shearers.
I know you got sheep shears. Trying to push those so hard. Everybody she asks, I mean, is that awkward? Everybody she meets now, she's like, by the way, do you need some sheep shears?
Why do you have sheep shears?
Because they came in a thing that I bought at an auction. It just had some extra stuff with it. It's like, well, I just want this, but I have to get all this.
That's what she says about all of
Shut
it.
up. It's true.
She just gave Spice a bowl yesterday.
Yeah.
And she's like, I got it. It just came with the auction.
He wanted it. It was a nice bowl. I just don't need it.
Threw it right in the trash.
No, he gave
Threw
it
it
to
out
his
the
son.
window,
It
of his
smashed.
Cybertruck as soon as he pulled out
I
of the
wondered
door.
what that was in the room. It was a nice bowl. It was that one that was sitting on the counter that nobody else wanted. It was like, his son wants it.
It was a good sized bowl.
Is this where you got the strips from?
No.
That wasn't a clue.
The sheep shears were actually in a box in a cooler. I bought the cooler, and it had a bunch of stuff in it. I was like, oh, what's in this box? Brand new sheep shears. What do I need to know?
Somebody else that couldn't get rid
Brand
of them.
new sheep shears.
Well, maybe if I put them in this cooler, I'll be able to get rid of them.
Yeah, they did.
Exactly.
There's got to be somebody
You
that
know,
needs them.
out of like every item you could get from the auction, I think sheep shears would be the hardest thing in the world to give away. I can't think of another item that would be harder to.
Well,
I don't know anybody who shears sheep.
You gotta get a friend in Ireland or
well,
some
you
shit,
know, if you have a we used to have to shave Buttercups. You know, she had Cushing's where she didn't shed well.
I hate
We
to break
coulda
it to
used
you,
that.
but she's dead now.
I know, but I'm saying it doesn't have to be a sheep.
I don't think.
If you have a
I
fuzzy
think it
horse,
has. I
sorry.
think it's got to be a sheep.
Do you?
I think because sheep has such thick fur.
Thick
I
wool.
know,
I think you can
but
use it on like
I
a
bet you
horse or a
can.
dog. you might cut them too. I don't know.
No, it's got a guard and stuff. You can
Okay.
probably do it.
She kind of. It's a very unusual icebreaker. Do you need some sheep? Sheep everybody should eat.
Any sheep shears in your family?
Weston and Tricia say hi. Weston and I are eating
I
breakfast
thought they
at
wanted the
Denny's.
sheep shears.
They're eating breakfast at Denny's. Oh,
Oh,
it's
Denny's.
8. It's 8 o'clock there.
Said it's
Good
31
morning.
degrees.
Oh, 31 degrees.
Ooh.
You know, it never did get hot for them. Like, I thought it,
Like
you
2
know.
weeks?
Yeah, like we thought it would get like real hot, but they must be up high enough to where it doesn't get those temperatures. It's kind of nice all year.
I mean,
Which
you
is
think
kinda
you think
nice.
Arizona, you're thinking it's going to get to be 106.
Yeah.
You know, that's where it gets in all of Arizona, right?
But then
100
at night it must get a little chilly, no?
At night it's
Yeah.
going to be minus 12
I mean,
in
even
the desert.
during the summertime, he's like, yeah, it's 50-some degrees at night. It's like, what? It's
Sounded pretty
awesome.
nice.
Yeah.
That's all
The
right.
weather seemed to be perfect. But it does snow, too. Snows there, but
Yeah, up in the mountains, I guess. Yeah.
She says,
But shoot.
Tricia says 8,000 foot elevation. That's pretty high, ain't it?
I believe
Sounds
so.
pretty high to me.
Yeah, I'm thinking you got some strong lungs now. You know?
What are we at, like 20? 20 here? 5?
2, 3 were dead even. Dead even with the ocean, pretty
I
much.
don't know. I don't think we are, but
We're pretty.
Rain's heavy. That's it. You flooded.
man, whenever you get a chance, you should zoom out of Trace and Jerry a little bit.
Zoom out.
Gotcha. They're real close up. If you can, but they're eating at Denny's. I said last week, I was like, we should go have breakfast at Denny's.
Grand Slam.
Grand Slam breakfast.
Denny's Grand
Denny's
Slam.
I wonder what
breakfast.
they're
Nothing
looking
makes
like.
me more depressed.
I wonder if they're
Denny's
cleaner,
breakfast.
clean and stuff.
Gosh, I just wasn't born with that breakfast deal, man. Like
I know.
I don't. No matter what, I don't eat
You
till
used to
like
eat
noon
breakfast.
or 1. I mean, if I wake up at like 11 o'clock, I'm not eating till dinner time. But if I wake up early, I never eat breakfast.
Yeah.
And if I wake up early, I'll eat lunch at around 12 or 1. But that's the earliest I ever eat.
Yeah.
I'm not.
I mean,
are you a breakfast guy, Jerry?
Come take it or leave it. I don't. You know. Sometimes I get up I get up too early for Luann to make breakfast because I get up and
Yeah.
Luann gets up 2-3 hours later.
Yeah.
Like if I already ate, honey. You know, whatever. Or then it's like, well, it's too close to lunch. I'm going to go and have lunch. You know.
Yeah.
Man, is it weird that if I do eat breakfast, it's going to be like tacos or steak or fish or something like that?
Yeah, you're weird.
Oh, whatever we
Fish
get,
for
whatever.
breakfast.
A
Fish for
burrito from the
breakfast.
night before.
I mean, breakfast is good. There's a lot of great breakfast like omelets and stuff, and there's a lot of great breakfast breakfast sausages and whatnot.
Pancakes.
Pancakes, yeah. Well, you know, French toast. I mean, it's just you got to make it.
Yeah. I don't think they like us when we go to the Florida Cracker Kitchen by my house, which we've only been to like 2 or 3 times. It's right next to our house, but it's pretty expensive. But they got some good corned beef hash.
Do they really?
I've talked a lot of shit about corned beef in my life.
Corned beef hash is like tremendous if it's made good.
It's pretty good. They got, and I
you
like
gotta
that.
give me that place. I gotta go there for corned beef hash with 2 over easy poached eggs. Delicious. Sounds a little
good.
toast.
Yeah, but we just get like 3 sides or 4 sides of corned beef hash for like $4 each. Our bill's like $12.
Yeah.
Corned beef hash sandwich is
Sounds
good
like
on
the
white
place to
bread.
go.
Yeah.
But if you go there and buy a big breakfast for 4 people, it's going to be like $50.
Yeah.
Breakfast isn't supposed to cost $50.
Right.
You know,
Breakfast for 4 for $50 is cheap these days.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
I'm like, damn.
Breakfast. I was always amazed at how low breakfast prices were. You know, I
Exactly.
can get all these pancakes for $2.99.
Yeah.
Now I can't even imagine.
Trisha says I could eat buffalo wings at 7 a.m. Trace has some in the air fryer
Yeah,
right now.
Yeah.
I cooked those on the grill.
That
they
place
were
that
good
just
flavor.
changed its insignia, the restaurant.
Barrel.
Cracker Barrel.
They make the best buttermilk pancakes. That's all. I go there. Buttermilk pancakes. 3 of them. They're huge. Extra butter. They're the best.
Biscuits and gravy. That's always.
They're the best.
Were you boycotting them because of the logo change?
No, they can put anything they want with them pancakes. Are so good. I don't give 2 shits.
There you go. There you go.
Good food's good food.
Kim Kardashian has, she's got the Skims line. I don't know what it is. It's like undergarments or stuff like that.
It's the stupidest.
She's got the ultimate Bush pubic hair thong.
I don't even know
what are you saying?
It's a thong with the I think she's got a shirt where you can see it's like fake nipples. She sells the fake nipples here. And now she's got fake she got a thong with fake hair. Makes it look like I don't know.
Fake bush.
Why don't you just grow?
I don't.
Why wear anything?
I don't even understand.
I
don't get it. I don't get either one. I mean, if you
you
want to
know,
walk around without a bra,
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know if I should talk about this or not. It was a while ago. Hopefully nobody I know is listening. But we went out on the boat with these people, and somebody that we knew, their sister came, and I don't know what the deal was, if she was out of town and didn't bring a razor or whatever, but she was wearing a bikini, and it was just all bush outside. I mean, everybody was just like so awkward the whole, trying not to look at her giant bush coming out of her bikini line. We're just like, what is the deal with that?
Totally
awkward.
Maybe she was wearing these underwear.
Totally unaware. She was totally self-unaware.
Couldn't have been. You just had to look down and you'd be aware.
Let's see how uncomfortable I can make people feel.
She's like a nudist. She wanted to flaunt it.
So, and why would women buy that? I thought the whole thing was
I don't know, baby.
Yeah.
10 years just to get shave.
Just to get publicity.
You know how it works.
You know,
10 years from now, it's going to be the biggest.
Stupid out there, and let's see if they buy it. I
mean, when are the Kardashians going to fucking go away?
I mean,
when are they going to be gone for good?
They're so young. They're still young, I think.
So young, and they're just going to keep getting richer and richer forever.
Richer
are
billionaires.
People always going to know who they are?
Well, the little
they're
ones
nobody.
Are nuts, are they? They're like the Jenner ones. Are they crazy?
I mean, they got a crazy dad. I mean,
yeah, I think they just do makeup and shit. The little ones.
Yeah, but I still hate them all.
I think at least. Maybe 2 of them are billionaires. I think, like the Kylie Jenner, she became a billionaire too.
Yeah, one of them like the makeup. I think.
Yeah,
crazy.
Like a billionaire or something.
People are stupid.
Yeah, maybe big bushes are coming back. It's gonna be the new style.
See, well, that girl was just ahead of her time.
ahead of her time.
And it doesn't have to be big.
Bigger the better. I like big bushes in a can.
Oh my God!
That long hair in your face, you no, sorry.
No. Oh, so here's I kept watching this, trying to think it was fake, but I think people are becoming this stupid because, like, at the end of it, she's like, got cuts all over. Let's see if she's like looking at her phone.
Oh, Jesus. Where is she going?
She's following her Google Maps. She's following her Google Maps and looking at her phone.
She's in Venice.
And it's like, I wouldn't have believed it, but that looks like real cuts on her legs. And I don't know if people that are selling them are going to injure themselves for social media.
Yeah.
So I think she's so stupid. She's looking sideways at her phone, and she walks into the water. Because people are so dumb. They can't even walk around without. They have to be guided everywhere they go by their phone.
Well, they're saying that people are, getting dumber because of their phone. The more you use your phone for like asking, like
ChatGPT.
ChatGPT, and you ask it questions, and the answer is there. Like before, when you had to figure something out, the adventure of figuring out the answer made it stay in your mind better, if you know what it means.
You learn things more when you have to figure things out yourself.
They say you don't retain digital information as well as you do. I think it was on the Mike and Jerry show. I played a bit where these guys go in and they're using ChatGPT. It's showing how in the future, like you just. For every situation, you're like, okay, Donna said she wants to know if I want a ham sandwich. And I asked,
do I want a ham sandwich?
Yes. Do you like mayo? Yes. Can I have some mayo on it? And then Donna goes, he wants mayo. What do I do? And it's like, oh my God, that's what's going to happen, I think.
Yeah, I mean, once you start having to ask your phone if you're hungry, like, I think it's all over.
And it's people's fault, they're going to let their kids do it younger and younger and younger because they don't want to be left out. God forbid, these other stupid little kids have an iPhone or an iPad. My kid's got to have one too.
He's got to be using the Chat GPT.
Younger and younger.
It's true. Like if you get lost, like you find your way, but like driving or whatever, like if you get lost driving and you're in a new neighborhood, you get lost a couple of times. That's how you learn your way around.
Exactly.
It's
like, oh, this comes out here. I didn't know that.
Exactly. But now you go on. Well, let me just go Google and find my way out. If I go there again without Google, I don't know my way out.
Yeah.
There's no way I can get home without Google now.
Because they don't look at street signs. They like just turn wherever it tells them to turn.
The phone tells me to make a left. I make a left.
Yep.
Come the apocalypse, nobody's going to know how to get out of town when the internet shuts down. They'll be going, I don't know what way's north. I don't know nothing. You got anything on your TikTok deal, Trace?
Oh, I do. I don't know. Why not?
Which one?
Either
all of them, right? Because they're all good. Just send them all to me.
I don't know if we want to do some dairy here. There's a space believer.
Liam.
But
space believer.
This guy, supposedly.
Is that a slur?
Yeah. Dirty space believer.
I'm drinking the Kool-Aid space believer shit.
Believer. Okay. Now, you see all those wires and everything behind him?
Yeah.
I'm just curious. I was watching a couple of these space interviews, and I'm just like, why don't they ever show any of the experiments or anything they do? But also, it kind of looks fake, and they have videos of these people doing this, and there's like a cup of water like on the back table, a glass of water, and you're like, what the fuck is that? But why would all these wires in a place you can't really control where you're going? Like right now, he's strapped in. Mm-hmm. Why would the walls just be covered in loose wires? Like that's never what anything looks like. Every modern thing, your car has those many wires in it, but they're all behind door panels and shit like that.
Or then you'd have panels floating all over the place every time you had to open them up.
I mean, but are you working? That'd be like having to work on your car the entire time. I don't think they're working on a lot of this stuff.
Maybe the weight. Everything's about the weight.
It is about the weight.
I don't know.
Town and Country gave 100 bits. Did you see that?
No, I did. Yes, I did.
And Travel Bug, 69 months. Thank you very much, Travel Bug.
Thank you, Mike. You just gave the answer. Maybe it's the weight.
I figured something out.
You figured it right out.
Figured it out, Trace.
Look at me. Panels way more, That's it. Figured it out. That's the answer.
Figured it out.
Berlin's 8-inch lock, 68 months. Thank you.
Because I'm a believer. I got to,
I'm helping out the believer here.
Mike is pro-believer.
Is there anything more to the video than the wires? You just showed
I'm not showing it, though.
I did. I thought I showed it. And so it's just.
Is it me or does he look like Earl Bear? He looks like Earl.
Earl had a big, thick cop mustache.
Yeah. I don't know. All the hair, when they interview the girls and their hair is just like, it just doesn't look real. Like it's stuck, but they like bounces with them instead of being like flowing through space.
They must at least tell them, because most girls, your hair would do that. They'd have it in like a ponytail.
Yeah,
it'd be like, I'm not going to have my hair just.
Well, I mean,
they're selling it.
I would do it.
They all sprayed up like this.
It never seems to be like wandering into their face or any. I don't know. It's just.
What happens to the hair like when they brush it? When you brush your hair, you lose hair.
Yeah.
Hair floating everywhere.
All over the place.
So much long hair at my house.
Yeah.
So much hair in general. A dog with the white hair.
Berlin's 8-inch lock, 68 months. Thank you very much. We appreciate it.
My house is slowly falling apart with me being crippled. Everybody's going to the pantries and saying, why is there no drinks? Why isn't there paper plates? Why isn't there any food? Why? I'm like,
now you know what it's like
why
to be
is the
crippled?
house so dirty?
Are you saying, are you guys appreciating me yet?
Yeah, right? Come on. I need some appreciation. I'm going to fake my knee a couple more days just to see how bad it gets.
You got to pick up the slack. You got to tell them, pick up the slack.
I know.
They gotta step up.
You got to step up a little bit.
Does he have other ones? Videos?
Oh, no. Oh, Tracy, yeah. I'll get to the other one.
I'm sure.
I never quite understood.
Oh, I don't know. I kind of like this guy, Kanye West. If he's not a pedophile involved in any of that, he says some funny stuff.
Sometimes he says some interesting and funny things.
I thought this was pretty funny.
I never quite understood who Annie was.
Who?
And why did it matter if she was okay or not?
Annie. And,
Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Annie?
We used to have to do CPR on my head. It's like, are you okay? Are you okay? I kept asking, was Annie okay? It's like, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? It's like, okay, I don't think she's okay.
All the other good stuff that he says isn't. That's the only one that's appropriate for our show.
Yeah, you can't.
He gets pretty. I'm not going to say what type of people it was. They were.
I don't know.
Oh, jeez.
I feel like we've seen this one before.
I think we have.
But, like, I still can't get over how bad they fucked this guy up and how much it really doesn't make sense to go fuck this guy up for what he's doing. And once he's like tackling this guy isn't doing anything.
What is he doing?
There's a backpack, and you know how you see every once in a while there'll be a backpack that somebody leaves in the middle.
See something, say something.
Yeah, and somebody calls and says there's a suspicious backpack.
And they'll shut down the entire intersection for 2 hours.
3-5 hours, and it's on the news, and they got a little fucking robot guy out there coming towards it. And
they got the guy in the big suit.
And 99% of the time I see it, I'm like, man, it's taking 5 hours. I believe that it's not a bomb so much that I have no problem walking up to that bag and just fucking doing what this guy does.
Yeah.
And they just fuck.
Oh, because
him
it's
up.
that must because it's staged, right? So they don't want anyone fucking up their staging.
I don't.
So they're pulling the thing with a wire.
With some type of wire. They've got it with a fishing hook.
They got the bomb guy out there in his office.
And there's some guy watching it going, oh, there's my backpack. What the hell are they doing?
He's walking away.
He said, keep your arms behind you so your arms
don't blown up.
Don't get blown off from this backpack.
This guy just comes up and starts emptying it out on his bicycle.
His backpack.
You got some
I
clothes.
gotta get my phone.
Got a water bottle. Towel. That's it. There's nothing in there.
Oh, no reason for that, right?
Unnecessary. He didn't even. Unnecessary. Who says it's illegal to open up a backpack on the street?
I mean, it's caution taped off. He's in
yeah, it's caution taped off.
Still.
I mean, but
you guys are kind of right, though, because, I mean, he just shook the shit out of this. Now, you're running across that little bomb thing, you know, so obviously you believe there's nothing in it anymore.
Yeah.
What are you tackling him for? It's not like he's running away, you know.
There's nothing in it. You guys, you know, this is me when I'm watching him do it. I'm like, I'd have no problem just walking up to that backpack and being like, nope, no bomb.
I love the way he throws his shit out of it.
And then I like how he
Nothing
throws the
in
backpack down and throws his arms out like, what a bunch of idiots you guys are.
We're not idiots.
Bam!
See, like he was just walking away.
I mean, I think he's dead.
He ate
Like
concrete,
he
man.
ate concrete
He ate
so hard,
Unnecessary
man.
for sure.
They didn't like being made fools.
Yeah.
And none of these guys are they're so afraid they're all standing back away from this bomb until this guy does that. Now it's not.
Yeah.
Now the bomb's not a threat, but it isn't a threat because he proved it's not a threat. But if it's not a threat at all, why are we tackling this guy?
Absolutely, I agree with that. You know, he's just walking away.
Yeah, that's crazy. And if too many people started doing that, they'd start putting bombs in them.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's just. I mean, how many times has there been a suspicious package or backpack that people have called in
That was actually a
that
bomb.
was actually a bomb?
Ever?
Maybe once. I think I heard one story of like at a concert or something.
Just need that one time.
Yeah, you do just need the one time.
Well, you just hire that guy who emptied the back. You just hire him.
Exactly.
He goes to everyone. He's like, yeah, I'll do it. I'll
Get that
do
one
it.
stupid guy.
I'd take that
We got the
job.
stupid guy.
The odds are in your favor.
I mean, like that bomb suit's really doing that much. I mean, if it's a big bomb, you're done.
Yeah, I think so. That's why you got to keep your arms behind your back so you don't get
Blow
blown
it
off.
off.
Here's I haven't been giving you your appropriate due for your TikTok deal, Trace.
It's time for Trace's TikTok treasure chest. He's poured through hours of idiots acting like morons to get these tasty TikToks just for you.
Idiots acting like morons.
I do a lot
Which
of.
one's worse, an idiot or a moron?
I don't know. I think that's actually a thing. If on the IQ scale, they probably changed it, I'm sure. But it used to be like if you were
Idiot
like
moron.
85 was an idiot, 80 was a moron.
Dumbass.
Shit for brains.
They made it politically correct now.
Nah, I'm sure.
Needs help. Needs more help.
Yes.
Needs a lot of help.
Way more help. Who's this guy, Trace?
Just play it.
Okay.
Somebody tell me what this disorder is called. Woke up, hung out, got the kids ready for school, did all that, and decided, man, I should go ride my four-wheeler.
This is Trace. This guy is Trace, minus the face tattoos.
I should load it up, take it somewhere, go ride that thing. That's why I got it. That's what I want to do. That's what I want to do right now. And now that I'm fully loaded, strapped, got gas, ready to go, oil's in it, I couldn't be bothered.
I'm going to go take a nap instead.
There must be food somewhere or something. It's the only thing that's going to stop Trace.
Realized I'd be doing it by myself, and I'd just be out there roaming around where I've already been before. Now I just can't convince myself to go do it. Now I'm just going to go back inside and sit down. What's up with that? Anybody else? Just me?
I've been there before.
What's up with that? Anybody else?
That's funny. Have you ever done that, Trace?
I have done that. You know, I think I've left my boat hooked up to my truck in the driveway. just gave up that day. You know?
Yeah.
When nobody else wants to do it, and you're just, you know, you've been trying to get people, and you're like, fuck it, I'm just going to go by myself. And you get it all loaded up and everything, and then you're like, gosh, it's kind of boring out there on a boat by yourself. You know, even fishing, it's if nobody's there to see you catch a good fish, it takes away a little bit. You know, you're just celebrating by yourself. It's just not as fun.
Look at the does he still have more stuff?
Yeah, we can.
Just an email I sent you. Another email.
Real quick, babe. I want to get that street sign, Trace, that you sent me
love.
for the show tomorrow.
Yeah.
So show me how to get it from Facebook
to where,
or if it's on your. We'll see.
Just to your phone. Yeah, I should have it on your phone.
Oh, you sent it to my phone? Oh, okay, I can do it. I can do it with the phone.
All
Okay,
right.
thank you. All right, what were we gonna say? You got an email? Oh, the wrong deal. Email. You sent me one or what?
Yeah.
Where is it?
It should be at the top. I just sent it.
Let me refresh it. It ain't giving it. It ain't giving it to me.
It will.
Okay. Check the crypto.
I'm checking it right now.
Bitcoin and gold through the roof.
Are they through the roof?
Let's see what.
My cryptos aren't doing too hot, but I bought the crypto crash. So if it goes back up to what it was, I'll be balling.
Gold is 4,277 an ounce. That's a record, I believe. I believe that's the highest it's ever been.
Ever?
It's usually
Really?
not a good sign but we'll see. Everything's up. So it's like a crazy time. Stocks are up. Gold's up. That usually does not happen. Gold goes up. Usually it's inversely proportional to the stock market.
Yeah, exactly.
But now,
everything's going. The market's it's up, not much, but it's up right now.
I'm buying more dip, man. Buying more dip over here. My pump account keeps going way down, but I'm hoping that wasn't the pump of the pump and the pump and dump.
Yeah, I hope there's one more pump and dump.
Well, I need to pumped one more time.
Emails, Mike. Look on the sent.
Okay.
And you can get it from there. It says JetBoat.
Okay.
Tracy's got the pumps and a bump.
Pumps and a bump. Need to go up.
So I saw these, and I watched that video. Oh, just watch it.
Is this the thing? Go ahead.
Go ahead, watch.
Oh my God. So
Super
tiny.
dangerous.
Is that the thing they sell on Temu?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a Temu deal.
Temu? Yeah, I seen it yesterday. I was like, I'm going to buy one.
I did too. That's what I was going to say. I looked them up. I was like, I'm going to get a couple of those.
I mean,
for Christmas or
how much are they?
I don't know. They're not. I can't find them on Temu.
No, they must not be real on Temu. I mean, they can't. Even
said
if
they
it
bought 'em on
sucks
Temu.
and it breaks in like a week, if it's Temu is supposed to be super cheap.
I
You
was-
can get one for like $200.
I know. I was
and it
like,
lasts-
how much could I get this for? They're electric.
Last you 3 weeks, it'd
electric.
still be almost worth it.
They got-
I had a Temu.
Are
Then
you
they-
sinking? Before this video gets started,
It's like
guys,
they went
we're gonna
over
do something
stupid
we've
things
never
like
done.
that. It's like, just get out and pick it up and instead of ruining it.
Yeah, they gotta make.
These guys ruin everything. That's
Yeah.
their deal.
That's how you make a YouTube video. You
Yeah.
do something fun and you ruin it.
I mean, that's how we got all these cars. I mean, I think they make a crap ton of money.
Before, and with our giveaway moving right along, we're actually going to do a digital poster quick entry that allows you to see one of our future builds, which is absolutely insane. It's going to run
Say
for only
forward it?
24
Yeah,
hours,
forward
so
over
not
that.
only are you getting into
To where?
Here.
Here?
let us see, man. Ready? Oh my gosh. Let's
Oh,
drop it
looks-
backwards over here.
Dang, dude. That looks like a mini jet boat.
dude.
That is sick.
Oh, dude, it's not too heavy. Oh, actually, it is.
It's strapped down.
Oh,
Look, everything's in Chinese. That's so cool.
Yeah, everything's got to be
It's
so
so
fucking cool,
It's
man.
so
You have the-
cool. It's in
now you buy.
Chinese.
Oh, look at this. I mean, I just can't deal with that anymore.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, it's got a trunk. Look at the trunk. Like, who gives a fuck?
But it was a Temu thing.
Is this is that made of metal? It's metal.
Go ahead. Open that sucker up.
Sheet metal. See?
Hey, it's like a forklift battery right
Yep,
there.
you got a battery. I opted for the most wattage, or kilowatts, so you can get at least like 50 miles an hour.
50 miles an hour
I
in that
think so.
thing.
No, it might have been like your water pump, probably.
Should I forward it to the action base?
Yeah, you do the action. I mean, this is a life changer right here. If you get one of these, actually, I need one.
Can you imagine if you like
What's the name of it?
It's
Havospar.
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 But I looked that up, and there was a couple things like on Alibaba where you could get them, and they were like $3,500.
No.
But that ain't how much they were on Temu.
Is it not?
I don't think. But I can't find them. There's
gotta-
nothing on Temu that much. Is there?
I
haven't
mean, you
gone on there
can't
for a
make
long
this
time.
much force without expensive stuff. You
Yeah,
can't make something
yeah.
go 50 miles an
I
hour.
mean, their whole thing is we bought these on Temu, but they're not on there. All that's on there is little tiny like racing boats that remote
Yeah.
control racing boats.
These look pretty cool, but I'm
I
guessing they
know.
cost a couple grand.
Yeah.
If I could get one for $300, I'd buy one tomorrow. I think everybody would.
I think that's why they're not on Temu anymore. I think everybody saw this and went, "I'm getting one."
It looks like a death machine.
It does.
If you're
I thought about
if you're going
that too.
50 miles an hour.
I'm not thinking these things go 50.
I think he started to say before how much.
That's pretty fast. It's flying.
He is kind of flying. I need one.
It's like you crash, you go flying.
Yeah.
Your legs get
They don't
mangled.
have any protection at all.
No life preservers.
And he's in the wake of the other guys.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, he's bouncing a little bit. Yeah, I don't know if I'd be using that in that shit.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, maybe out on a lake or,
Yeah.
you know,
Going through there, like, you could be hitting.
get decapitated.
These things actually get on plane pretty nicely, dude. These things are quick. Dude, when you lean forward and you get on plane, you can just, it goes fast. And
What?
like stuff like that, David, I think you kind of want to hit it a little faster so you're a little higher above the water. Dude, these things are actually fast. Dude, was it worth?
Dude.
Should we say the price?
Yes.
It was over 10K for 3.
Oh,
Over
for
10
three.
grand.
Oh,
Because
for
the
3
shipping.
grand.
The shipping was just astronomical, and the tariffs and stuff.
This
But-
is sick, though.
And I was surprised. That's the thing about these little ones. You cannot go through like stuff like that, I don't think, with a bigger one. Maybe on the left side.
That's why these might be even more fun, dude.
That one guy, he was like, "This is the most fun I've ever had on the water." Okay, so 10 grand for 3 of them. That guy wasn't so brave. He didn't see.
Heck yeah. All right, let's.
That'd be pretty cool. You get 3 of them for your family.
Yeah, but not for
Two
10 grand.
No.
No, I was thinking.
I thought they'd be a couple $100 each.
That's what I was hoping, man. I was hoping 300.
Yeah.
I'd definitely
Those-
buy one for
It'd
300.
break down in the first 20 minutes if it cost $200. Almost
It
guaranteed.
would.
Yes.
You know, just like those Temu dirt bikes, man. As soon as he started, all the screws start coming out. It doesn't make any damn sense. They're only like $200-300.
You got to tighten the screws before you every time before you
I
ride,
mean,
buddy.
I looked at it before I bought it, and I was like, you know, I got mine like it was 1 year old. I bought a 1 year old one for like $150. I was like, it's $150, man. Like, how bad could it be? And it can be pretty bad. I mean, like, I'm talking like the carburetor and the exhaust pipe, all and every bit of everything starts to fall off if you ride it for more than 20 minutes. It just starts to vibrate off. It just falls apart slowly. What do you got?
I'm just looking for something to play while we take a quick
Oh,
break.
Okay.
I got some
What time
chicken
is it?
wings.
10:34.
I'm staying in. So.
Okay. Those wings are smoked too. Good and smoky.
Yeah, she smoked a bunch of chicken yesterday. Those wings. That's the only time I've eaten wings that weren't crispy because I guess smoking them doesn't make them crispy.
Yeah,
that I
it'll make
liked
them more
though.
rubbery.
Even the rubbery skin was good because it was smoked. I was like, oh man, this rubbery
Tasty.
skin is good. We'll be right back with more ClusterF.
Yes, I was talking about that guy who was trying to name the street Cow Shit Lane.
Yes, sir.
Well, who's this? Is this his neighbor?
Yes, sir.
Well, what's going on with that deal? I mean, what's up?
Well, I had that sign taken down.
Well, how can that be? He owns that street, don't he?
Yes, sir.
Well, it's his property, ain't it?
Yes, sir.
Well, why can't he name it whatever he wants?
That street sign was public obscenity. I had it taken down.
Well, yeah, but it's his property. I mean, if he owns it, he ought to be able to call it a fuck you lane if he feels like it.
But not in my neighborhood.
Well, I feel that's a violation of his fucking First Amendment rights.
Well, I don't care.
I mean, I'm with this guy. I own 2,000 acres just north of Tupelo, and I'm going to do some street naming of my own.
Well, I get them signs taken down, too. What's your name, sir?
My name's Ned.
Ned what?
Ned, shut the fuck up. I'm talking, boy. Look, I got 47 streets on my property.
Sir?
And I got some pretty creative names for them.
Well, if they're obscene, I'll come down here and take them down myself.
I got my dead grandma's Pussy Place, my asshole's Bleeding Boulevard,
Sir?
Moosecock Way.
I'll take the damn signs down myself.
Hey, you try that shit, you get your head blown off, boy. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, how about Blow Me Boulevard?
Sir?
Yeah.
I got things to do.
Dick Liquor Circle?
You're really wasting my goddamn time.
Hey, listen, don't get smart with me, boy. I'll kick the shit out of you.
Yeah, well, I'll kick your ass.
Oh, yeah? You tough guy?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah? Well, why don't you meet me at the corner of You Fuck Your Daddy and Like It Lane and shove it up your ass court, and we'll settle this man to man.
You name the time and the place, and I'll be there.
Is that right?
That's right. Hello?
Yes, listen, asshole.
Quit bothering me.
Since you're fixing to get your ass kicked, you'll need directions to my house.
Ed?
Take Highway 92 south till you come to Lick My Balls Lane.
Sir?
Take a right.
Ned?
2 miles, go left on Jack My Dick Drive. Then right on Cocksucker Place, and that's. Hello?
Hello?
Listen, you backward-ass country fuck, why don't you just keep your nose out of other people's business?
Kiss my ass.
Fuck you.
Suck my dick.
Suck my dick? Well, what a coincidence. That's the street I live on. As a matter of fact, I got a song about that. We're gonna drive down to Suck My Dick Avenue. I sure do hope you swaller.
Sir.
Oh, we're gonna drive down to Suck My Dick Avenue. Hello? Hello?
Mattel Incorporated.
Yes, hello. I was calling about the pink Barbie fun Jeep
Yes, sir.
I bought for my granddaughter.
Uh-huh.
Well, I was helping her put it together, and by the way, you had the damn thing.
I like big bitch and I cannot lie. More money to getting it high. Link cards on PayPal, getting in your face, bringing beers down by the case, and he's hung. And I'm knowing my stuff because I've seen this dude in the book. It's becoming quite apparent. Lynn Carr does not mind sharing. Oh yeah, he's buying me liquor. Lynn Carr's my neighbor. One thing he ain't got for me is a jar of Jif and a New Welsh Corgi. Ooh, big shot named Lynn. That's why we all call you a pimp. Infuse me with some cash that would be groovy. Don't call him Manson. He's Mike and he can't stop dancing. Lynn's not in debt, but he's got a fucking private jet. He's watching ClusterF stream with a big rise in his jeans. He says, I will gladly pay big bucks for a show that doesn't suck. So, Lynn Carr, here's some cash and shake your butt. Come on and shake it, shake it, and cheer for ClusterF. Lynn Carr got big.
PayPal means more cash for doobies.
Lynn Carr got big.
PayPal means more cash for doobies.
Lynn Carr got big.
PayPal means more cash for doobies.
Lynn Carr got big.
Oh, God.
Welcome back to ClusterF. Trace will be hobbling in here in just a second on his bad knee and his crutches.
And wings.
Mike and Jerry show. Wings, that's right, he's eating wings. Mike and Jerry show coming up in a little bit. Trace finishing off those wings, those smoked wings. Did you have one of those wings, Trace? Was it pretty tasty? Did you like it? Man, I thought they were delicious. Oh, Donna
didn't want to put sauce on them.
Donna made she made the smoked chicken last night and smoked wings as well. They were delicious, and she made some fresh green beans, pan fried, and sweet taters. Baked some sweet taters in the oven. Those were good too.
Yeah.
That was a good meal.
A lot of taters.
Yeah, we need to start eating more taters.
Sweet potatoes are good.
Are potatoes good for you?
Sweet potatoes are really good for you. They're one of the
They're supposed to be healthy, yeah.
Superfood.
I mean, I talk about anytime I ask people if potatoes are good for you, they just say starch.
Starch.
I'm like, I don't know what starch means. They're a starch. They're a starch, and they don't say it in a good or a bad way. They just say got a lot of starch. What's starch?
Carbs. It says Snookman says too many carbs to be good for you.
And that all the Irish used to eat back in the day.
Potato,
big part of their diet for the potato famine. That's why it caused such havoc, because they relied on potatoes. How come they didn't fish? They're an island. They're big.
Right.
Or is there's no ports in Ireland? It looks like every time you see a picture of Ireland, it's like rocky cliffs and everything. So I don't know. That's all I see.
There's little inlets here and there, but most of the population of Ireland back in the day was inland because of slave traders used to come up and kidnap them for slavery. Believe it or not, so a lot of the Irish population was inland because you didn't want to live next to the coast.
You went to Ireland. Did you enjoy Ireland?
Loved it.
Loved it.
I went there and found out that I Irish heritage, but I'm American. Fucking people were hysterical over there. They're so fucking nice. And it's funny. Both times I went there was warm, and they were like pissed. And warm, I mean by like 80, 85.
Yeah.
They were like pissed because it's usually like 40 to 65. They're in the Gulf Stream somehow.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really get cold or hot. And like
They're like, sorry, you had to get this weather.
Like, yeah, you know, and they're like pissed, you know, because there's no air conditioning. There's most of the places you go, there's no air conditioning.
Yeah,
Cars, no, you know, a lot of people had no air, and they're like pissed. But like flowers, fucking all year round, beautiful flowers and stuff, all year round, because it's in that little
nice and
Gulf
cool.
Stream shit, you know.
How's the food?
Sucks.
Yeah.
It's gotten better because of influx of other people and whatnot. But the first time I went, I think in the 80s, late 80s, I went, and like I would never eat the Colonel Kentucky Fried Chicken here, and that's what I ate over there. Because like it just you know,
the shepherd's pie and the
the you know,
mutton.
and I tried it, you know, like the potatoes are fine, you know, and stuff like that. But and the shepherd's pie isn't all that bad. But like on a regular basis, you just can't do that shit, you know.
Really?
But now it's a lot better, you know. Now the food's kind of normal, you know.
You wanna hear some more about potatoes?
Yeah, go ahead.
I sent you a Cat William video. He'll tell you everything you need to know about taters.
Oh, thank God.
Should be the bottom one. Yeah, right there. I don't know if you've heard this, but it's pretty good.
Where's the dang volume? You can do it. There it is. All right, got it.
McDonald's make better French fries than any other group of people in the whole fucking world.
I don't believe that.
I couldn't understand it. How's it?
What'd you say?
Not anymore.
Oh,
yeah,
everybody
not
talks
better.
that shit. I
Not
never liked
anymore.
their. I never liked their fries.
Possible. It's only 2 ingredients. It's just the potatoes and the grease. How the fuck's they doing this shit?
Everybody's going, it's the salt.
Oh, this is.
They do. They got
the
that
best salt,
fine
that
salt.
fine
Fine
salt.
salt.
Thing, folks. Because nobody that we've ever heard, no ethnicity, has ever fried some potatoes, and we was ever like, those is almost McDonald's shit, right? Nobody's ever said it. And I don't mean the good ones. I mean the little last one at the bottom of the thing be all black. And you say, I'm not going to eat that one. But you eat it. You eat it. He's salty. Even that fry. So I want to find out how the fuck they make fries better than any fuck body. Y'all ain't going to believe this shit. First of all, the potato that McDonald's is using. You ain't never seen this motherfucking potato in your goddamn life. This potato has never been in the store. It ain't never been at no farmer's market. Mexicans have never seen this potato. First of all, the regular potato is like this. The motherfucking McDonald's potato weighs 12 pounds, bitches. All the potatoes around the world, brown on the outside, white on the inside. Not the McDonald's potato. McDonald's potato is white on the inside and white on the outside. It looked like a light bulb in the dirt before they pick it. They flood this whole field with toxic chemicals that'll kill anything that touch the potato. Why? Because if something touch the potato, it'll turn brown. And they put enough to kill anything, a moth, a worm, a bird, a farmer that couldn't mind his motherfucking business trying to see what the fuck is over there. Yeah. The McDonald's potatoes is so toxic by the time they take them out the ground, They got to lock them away in a vault and leave them there for 3.5 weeks before it's safe to wash them off for the first time. And I can tell by looking at some of you, you don't give a fuck what I just said.
Toxic.
Yeah, I've heard
Toxic.
Toxic for weeks. You gotta let them air out.
I was never a fan of McDonald's. I guess I grew up where my French fries have to be like brown. You know, like a darker color. That was always like.
I feel like back in the day, I liked them, but I don't. They're nothing special
they changed
anymore.
Either the oil or whatever.
Yeah,
they're not even worth splurging on anymore. Like, oh, I'm gonna get after 6 months, I'm gonna get some fries and a Coke from McDonald's. It's like, nah, not even worth
go
it
to
anymore.
Checkers, bro.
Checkers.
Checkers is the best. I mean. I don't understand how people argue that fact with me that Checkers fries is not the best. It's so much better tasting than any fry out there, I think.
Pretty tasty.
Brandon says Checkers fries.
Oh gosh, I need some Checkers fries.
Yeah.
I got a couple more Trace TikToks.
They
here.
seem so greasy though. I stay away from those too usually. Maybe.
Which one?
Checkers.
Oh yeah,
And we'll get 'em
that's
maybe
like a
once
twice
or
a year.
Twice a year.
Twice a year, splurge. You get a big Coke, maybe a chicken sandwich with a bunch of mayonnaise on it. Checkers fries.
Oh, yeah, lots of mayonnaise. Oh. You don't even have to ask for extra mayonnaise at Checkers.
No.
They know.
They know.
Have you seen these two alien guys?
No, I haven't.
They do some pretty funny stuff.
Is it AI? Or
I don't
are they
think
wearing
so.
masks?
Like I see them out doing like street stuff
yeah?
too. So I guess it's some type of mask.
You want to know what I found out the other day?
What did you find out the other day?
Did you know the entire Earth is $315 trillion in debt?
Whoa.
Yeah. What? Who do they owe money to?
Bro, who are they getting money from?
It blows my mind that first off, you have everything on the planet here to live for free.
You literally have everything you need.
And then you invent a system that creates a deterioration of your own resources.
You created a store of value that's literally storing less and less value every day. Every day.
And you're increasing your technology, and yet somehow you still owe money to someone, and it's $315 trillion. There's not enough paper to print that much cash. What are they doing?
Dude, Earth is like the worst meme coin. It's the worst.
It got rugged.
That's what the aliens would be thinking of us for sure.
It is, man.
Absolutely for sure.
Maybe what is that thing called? A
3-eye
Atlas.
3-eye Atlas. They gave it a terrible name, so you couldn't remember.
Yeah, maybe they're coming to let us know.
Yeah. I think they're going to give us the
coming to tell us how we're doing it wrong.
Come to Jesus meeting from the aliens. You guys better straighten up.
I don't know if it's completely fake. I think it's fake, but I've seen pictures that they say were released by like a different country of like this, spaceship looking thing that they're saying is 3-eye Atlas, but I don't think it's real.
I don't believe none of it.
I can't
believe
figure anything out anymore
Yeah,
on
we're
this
the only
damn
country
internet.
with a Roswell thing. I mean, how come there's no other ones?
Right.
Exactly.
What?
Wouldn't there be? Obviously.
There is
They
an
only
almost
landed in an American desert.
There's one in almost every
area
country in the world.
They just don't tell you. Just don't hear about it.
There's one in Mexico. There's been one in China. There's been all over the world. They say they're either crashed alien spaceships. A lot of people say they're gifts from the aliens. But they say like almost every country has one.
We're like a dumping ground for used alien space.
That's
Just like,
it seems like
they just send them to Earth and junk them. Junk them.
Like aliens are like immigrants. Like, well, if we're going to crash, we might as well crash in America. I mean, it's just like...
There's one
It's
story.
the best place to crash.
Yeah. All this is pretty much proven. I mean, I guess it's just... where you're getting your information. But I think in Mexico or South America somewhere, one crashed, and they said they, found a little space dude in it, and there was a cop that like tried to take him to the hospital, and then the FBI showed up, and he died like 3 days later, and there was like hundreds of people in the city that saw it, and it was pretty intense. And there was another one, I think this was in South America as well, where they say a spaceship landed in a schoolyard and came up to these kids and told them some stuff. And still to this day, like all 32 students in the class recall the same exact event that happened. And kind of have the same, say the same. I don't know if it's real. You can't ever.
Well, you know what? I mean, depending on the age of the kids, if these two guys showed up, you know what? The 32 kids are going to go, yeah, the alien showed up. I mean, 7-year-olds.
Good costumes.
It's like these masks are more realistic than the alien photos you see.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, so this is just a couple of guys doing a podcast. Imagine what kind of masks the government has.
Yeah,
but they got some good ass masks.
These are pretty good masks, though. I mean,
these are good. They're real good.
Mouth and everything. I mean,
and they can talk. They can talk good.
Yeah,
and everything.
makeup. That'd be a pain in the ass.
The mask got to be from the nose up, maybe, or something.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. It probably comes right around their face.
Yeah.
Still, it looks really good. Then they got to probably put makeup down here. Yeah.
It looks like a pain in the ass.
Good.
I mean, they got some pretty good, ones
gimmick.
that'll cover up your face that'll make you look like somebody else.
Yeah, I've seen those.
It's like you could definitely go around as an old dude with a hat on and nobody'd ever notice.
Yeah.
Should get one. Do
I'm
some
an alien.
spying.
Yeah.
I'm an alien. I'm an old dude with a hat on.
Yep.
I'm an alien.
Brandon says he'll be at the meat hang. He sold his concert tickets.
Sweet.
So
When's the meat hang?
I need to put that up on our.
Oh yeah, it's getting time.
It's
Getting
about
close.
in about a month.
You
Right?
need to
November
come to this
22.
meat hang, Jay. People they'd love to meet you and hang out with you.
Now that I got a place to sleep down here,
There
I
you
might.
go. There you go. November 22nd. Save the date.
Ooh.
Save the date.
Yeah.
Where is it?
It's
So whiskey's over
Oh,
here
yeah.
by
Okay, yeah, okay.
by Rice and Beans.
Yeah, Lauren can come and pick me up.
You can meet the whole cast of cronies that are chatting all the time.
Yep.
This guy, Trace, predicted the Trump assassination attempt. He has a new prediction.
Everybody gets lucky once in a while. Blind,
Yeah.
blind squirrel deal.
Yeah.
Saw these major alien ship, and it flies over the Vatican, and it goes over the Mayan temples down in Mexico.
I thought it was.
And I said, Lord.
What's his face? Ben Shapiro.
Oh, what?
Oh, just from the voice?
Yeah, because I had.
It's definitely not the looks.
No, not the looks.
Is there two of these? Because I keep praying about this. And he said, no, it's just one. And that's what's going to make everybody freak out because they're going to see it moving.
It sounds like Ben Shapiro because it's sped up.
Yeah.
Maybe.
You understand? It's going to be something that's going to be on TV. It's going to move across the ocean, and people are going to freak out in the days ahead. Then I saw little bitty ships coming out of this mothership that were balls of light, and it wasn't a real ship. It was demonic-looking light that was traveling around, causing confusion in our skies.
That's what it looked like Monday night.
You said, Brandon, that sounds way out
thing
there.
that looked like Monday night.
See, this guy's dreams coming true.
Yeah, it is. It was way out there to me. I didn't even want to talk about it, but I'm instructed to. You say, well, Brandon, that sounds like you're on something. Well, no, folks, I'm just here to warn you. I'm just here to warn you. And as wild out there as a sound, fearful sights you will see that will bring you to your knee. I'm here to warn you. The enemy is not playing fair with trying to deceive people with what's coming. He's going to throw
this video solves about as much as every other fucking video.
does,
Either this guy is psychic and he's having dreams about what's going to happen, or he's on drugs.
Do you think does it speed up to make him look like he talks fast?
Yeah, it's sped up a little bit.
He speeds it up so he makes him look
better.
Make him sound crazy?
Yeah.
All he can to try to deceive the nations. When the Antichrist steps on the scene,
Oh, we got the Antichrist.
Antichrist.
Coming. The Antichrist is coming.
says, "Hey, we have a solution for all the problems in the days ahead. I have peace. I'm gonna bring peace. I'm gonna bring in prosperity. I'm gonna do all this. But all you have."
And then they cut him off. Yeah. I ain't buying
I
that.
ain't
I don't buy
buying
any
this
of this.
guy. I don't know.
Until the alien comes and knocks
Until
on
the
my
alien's
door.
knocking on my door.
I ain't believing none of it.
And why would they?
What, knock on your door?
Yeah, why would they come down here to this shit show?
Why would they?
They'd only do it to eat us. I think.
I mean, if you can fly through space and this and that and go from one place to another, Why would you stop here?
Swing by and suck up all our water.
Yeah, we do have the most water.
Yeah,
well, as far as we know.
Yeah, we don't know. We don't know jack. Yeah, I think space is. I'm not buying this Mars stuff or none of it. I think space is way harder than you think it is. I think to go to Mars.
They describe it in
is
school as
ridiculously hard.
As space being figured out, when in reality it's not even 1% figured out. And in school they teach you that it's like 99% sure that we have the answers to most everything in the galaxy, and we got nothing really.
I don't think we got nothing, buddy.
Nothing at all. You still say dark matter. Oh, what is dark matter? We have no fucking clue. All right, then don't even call it dark matter if you're just making up names for stuff that doesn't exist.
Well, you got to make up a name for it so they can talk about it.
What, something that doesn't exist? You
Yeah.
got to make up something for nothing?
Yep. Seems to be what they like to do.
Alrighty, let's wrap up the show. We'll come back in a couple minutes with the Mike and Jerry show. Ned in your head tomorrow morning, 7:45.
Kevin JK says, Trace, it's a theory.
It is a theory, but they teach it to you in school as if it's a fact.
Yeah, they do. All right, we'll be right back. Oh, I don't need to do that with more ClusterF. Nope.
Hello,
the Mike and
and
Jerry
welcome
show.
to the Brown and Williamson Tobacco Corporation. If you reach this number in error, you're in luck because we're about to serenade you.
Oh, the tobacco plant is a lovely plant. Its leaves so broad and green. But you shouldn't think about the tobacco plant if you're still a teen. 'Cause tobacco is a big person's plant, and that's the way it should be. So if you're under 21, go and climb a tree.
Jesus.
Oh, the tobacco plant is a lovely plant. And that, my friends, is no yarn. We let it ripen in the field and hang it in the barn.
Bullshit.
If you think that really sucks, we agree. Write a better song about the tobacco plant and we'll use it. Now press 1.
Good morning, Brown and Williamson. How can I help you?
I was calling about this, that Brown and Williams jingle you got there.
Yeah, what do you think?
It sucks.
Oh.
Sucks big donkey dicks. It says you could write your own, so I've done that. Well, now what do I do from here?
Okay, well, let me tell you where to send it, okay? Got a pen?
Actually, wanted to perform it live, but I'd rather just...
Well, the person that you need to perform live for, I guess, probably isn't here right now. So,
sure you don't want to hear it?
Sure, I'll listen to it.
All right. Come here, boys. Oh, the tobacco plant is a lovely plant, and when this song is sung, I'll smoke a pack of Marlboros in my f***ing iron lung, 'cause I got emphysema and I can't blow out a match.
That's not good.
You don't think they'll buy that one, huh? They're looking for something a little lighter, a little more...
A little spicier, yeah.
Oh, yes, spicy. Did you say spicy?
Well...
Oh, the tobacco plant is a lovely plant, and they pick it when it's ripe. My wife got throat cancer, so I get hit from the hole in her windpipe.
I don't think you should put that one on there.
Oh, I'd like to thank the tobacco plant. It is my favorite crop, 'cause the doctor cut out her vocal cords and she can't tell me to stop.
Well...
She can't. Just keep going.
Probably a little on the lighter side.
Oh, well, I got lighter sides here. Oh, the tobacco plant is so flavorful. Grab a smoke and take a drag. Then you'll get cancer and you'll have to crap in a f***ing colostomy bag.
Well, that's worse.
Worse?
It's getting worse before it gets better.
Well, I got a million of them. I'm going to keep trying. Oh, the tobacco plant is a lovely plant with leaves as green as grass. I used them in my outhouse and got cancer of the ass. You're coming around.
Well, you want me to give them your name and let them know that you're interested in this, or?
Well, my name's Ned.
I'll say, well, now I have somebody here named Ned. He's got some pretty good stuff, but he just needs to
Yes.
lighten up a little on it.
Lighten up some of my middle name, darling. Oh, my wife smoked when she was pregnant, 'cause
Ned.
that's what she enjoyed. She ignored the warning labels, and our baby is mongoloid.
Ned.
Oh, he spits and drools and pees his
Welcome to the Mike and Jerry Show. I was trying to search up Jackson Dart and Scattaboo when they had him take his shirt off. And a bunch of guys' buttholes came up, so I kind of got flustered. I was trying to X out of it. I was like, oh my God, and I X'd out of the bit.
Yeah.
I don't know why that came up under Jackson Dart.
I seen it, though. He did it with, what was it, an ESPN announcer? He
Yeah.
did it with somebody, yeah.
Who's the guy who Fitz?
Yeah.
The guy who was the quarterback for the Bucks for a while. What was his name? Fitzsimmons?
Fitzsimmons. Yeah, he had the big beard and all
He was
that stuff.
the ultimate journeyman.
Yeah, he played for Miami. He was all over the place.
He'd come in and he'd do almost good enough.
He'd win like 2-3 games, and then boom, go right down the hill.
Shitters. He was almost the guy. But the Giants showing a little bit of life there with.
Yeah, but we'll see. Obviously, it was an upset beating Philly. I guess they caught Philly off guard a little bit or whatever. This week they play Denver. Let's see if they're, been reading their headlines and see what they do against Denver, because Denver's got a winning record. Denver's not bad. And then plus they play Philly again next week. So we'll see. Yeah. But you know what? At least they're a little bit interesting. Now they're competitive, they're not getting blown out right away, or shit. So they're scoring some points every now and then. So we'll see.
It's a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah, well, I'm not thrilled with him, shucking and jiving the quarterback after touchdown.
Yeah.
Now that he's doing dances.
He's a hot dog. He's a hot dog for sure.
Yeah, most NFL's full of them, but most of the quarterbacks really don't.
Yeah.
But we'll see. The kid's doing good, so let's see what happens. He's
probably gonna get creamed. Running for his life.
That's
He
keeps running.
It's like the Cam Scattaboo. It just goes to show, if you just got a little bit of personality, people love you.
Just try. You can see this guy's giving 110%. That's all. That just,
you'd think that these guys are multimillionaires and they'd play like maniacs, but they don't. But it takes a certain breed to play like a maniac. With just total disregard for everything.
Exactly right.
And then you see those guys, and they're fun to watch.
And you could say, because Scattaboo's not that big.
He's surprisingly not that big.
He's not that big. He's a little round, but he's not that big. But and you see, like, some of the guys that are bigger, bouncing off of him, and you go, that shouldn't happen, and it's like this guy giving 110% and the other guy giving about 75%.
There you go.
And you go, how did that happen?
I imagine that makes you think too. The next time you're going to tackle him, you're like, oh shit, man,
yeah,
this guy's gonna come at me.
Exactly. I got to give it all, man.
I like to think out of the box, Jerry, but I don't think enough people think out of the box.
I don't know why these guys aren't in the NFL.
That's what they're saying. This is what's his name? Micah Parsons, one of the best defensive linemen in the entire league, and this guy handles him like he's a baby.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you sign one of these guys?
Well, yeah, I get it, but what about a sweep or a screen? I don't know how fast these guys are.
Hey, you got the sumos. You bring in on certain downs.
The tush push.
It's third and 10, and they're blitzing. They know. He's laughing at him.
I need someone in my weight class. And go like this. Weight class. And tell him go like this. Can you tell him go like this?
So. See, that's also a ticket seller too. That's a ticket. So you hire the sumo guy. He doesn't wear the pants. He wears his shoulder pads, but he doesn't wear the pants. He wears the diaper.
Maybe you have to have this guy on the practice field. Go, all right. Instead of hitting a freaking dummy, try this guy.
You get by this guy, you're gonna start.
Exactly.
You're gonna start.
Instead of these bullshit sleds that we got around here, try getting by this guy.
But I've been watching the Bucks just because we like to get together and watch the Bucks sometimes. Yeah. Baker Mayfield's fun to watch. It's a fun team to
Baker,
watch.
Man. I was never a big Buck fan, but when they got Baker, when they got him, I was like, you know what, and I wasn't a big Baker fan either, but I was like, you know what, this guy, they've been throwing shit at this guy.
They have.
You know, the whole time. I hope he does good. I hope he does good. And he did. And I became a Baker fan, man. And, you know, they were like, oh, no, you know, in Cleveland, a big bust. And, you know, it's like the guy who left the Giants. That's in Indianapolis. Now, you know,
Daniel Jones.
Yeah, oh, no, we got to cut his ass. Been here for 3 years, didn't do nothing. You know, yeah, now look at him. He's in first place. Maybe it wasn't him. Maybe it was you guys, you know?
I'm pretty sure.
And
Like,
same thing with him. Maybe it wasn't him. Maybe it was Cleveland, you know?
Like Saquon Barkley.
Yeah, exactly right. You know?
But,
Although Saquon did pretty good with the Giants.
Yeah.
He did do pretty good. But he does a lot better with Philly, you know?
I liked Baker Mayfield because back when he used to do the commercials where like he lived at the stadium,
yeah,
and he'd have to like go, you know, let somebody in, you know, and go.
Yeah, I forget. I don't know what that was. I don't know if that was an All-State commercial, but that was a funny commercial. Yeah. He had the keys to the stadium.
He had the keys to the stadium. He lived in the stadium.
Delivery. All right.
Did you see that third down run from last week's game? The third when it was like 3rd and 17.
For Baker?
For Baker,
yeah.
and he's getting sacked. He gets away.
Oh yeah.
Then he does the pump fake,
yeah.
and then he gets close to first down. He's like 2 yards away, and he does the stretch, and you're just like, man, that's a guy I want. I want that guy as my quarterback.
Yeah.
That's
And that's it. I was a little nervous with that stretch, you know, because usually 9 times out of 10 they're going for the ball. They don't go for the tackle anymore. They go for the ball.
Yeah,
you know,
it's great when it works.
Yeah,
but I think
I've been, you know, I'm watching, you know, because like I said, I like to see, you know, Giants are interesting. The Jets, you know, as usual, you know, during the summer they get me to watch them, and then the first couple of games they lose, so you know, I was kind of watching them a little bit, and they stink, you know.
They're saying their coach is terrible.
I don't like the Giant coach either. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is, you know, because guys leave, they do better, so I don't know. But I don't know. Am I allowed to say I have like an illegal thing so I can watch everything on TV? Well, I'll say it anyway.
Yeah,
I have this thing where I'm able to watch every program anywhere in every sports thing.
Yeah, you got a magic box.
Yeah, and so you know, I can see the Giants or the Jets, or I tune into Indianapolis, or you know, watching him and shit.
Bobby Jones,
you know.
Danny Jones.
And it's almost like. That thing that they have on cable, the Red Zone for football. You know, you can go around and watch all the different games. It makes football, I guess, a little bit more interesting. But I don't know. It's still too much. I don't. You know, to me, you know, the first play of the game and you're fucking dancing. I can't get past that.
Yeah.
You know, you got 59 minutes to go. You know, I can't get past it.
It gets harder to watch.
Yeah,
as you know, multimillionaires. Especially what I like is when they're down. You're down 21 points, and you know, late in the third quarter, and you make one tackle, and you're like,
exactly.
You're like, buddy, you're getting your ass handed to you.
Or you
buddy.
score a touchdown. You know, you're down by 21 points, and you score a touchdown with 3 seconds left, and you do a dance. Like, dude, you just lost. You know.
Here's a Donald Trump released this video. He's the master.
He's the king.
He's the master.
You know, like they say, we don't deserve him, man. He's the best. He's the best. I'm sure I'm going to take shit on this now, but he's the best.
Master of self-promotion.
We gather on a day of profound joy, of soaring hope, of renewed faith, and above all, a day to give our deepest thanks to the Almighty God of Abraham, Isaac.
He's getting a little too deep into the Bible for me. But
Yeah, some people are like, yeah, he's just doing it for the money. But every now and then, he goes, well, maybe this will get me into heaven. Maybe this is what he's trying to do. You know, make up for all those past sins.
It's and it's. I mean, the jury's obviously way out on the peace plan, but you have to say nobody's gotten this far.
Exactly.
Nobody's gotten this far.
You know what? If one of them hostages was a family member of yours, you're a happy little person.
It doesn't matter what your belief is. If he gets your family
Exactly.
member out, you're a Trump fan for life.
I'm not a big fan of. I don't get this thing what Israel does, like we have to get them back at all costs. I mean, they gave up, I don't know how many 2,000 prisoners.
Yeah,
for the
2,000.
You know, multiple homicides. These people, you know, I mean, I don't know if I'd be all in on that part of the deal. I mean, it's not like Israel or Hamas didn't get something here. You know, you just released like 2,000 terrorists or whatever they are into the world here. So
I mean, okay, so you release those. They've obviously, if you thought they had an axe to grind before, now they're not happy because they've been not treated well for
yeah.
how
You
many years?
don't know what Israel. You don't know if Israel tortures them or not. You're not going to hear anything about that.
I mean, look, everybody tortures every country you ever see them. You look at Abu Ghraib, look at the Gitmo. Everybody tortures. So you're just. And then, they basically destroyed the whole country. That's got to make a lot of angry people too. But we'll see how it works out.
Yeah.
Hey, we'll see how
that's
it
what I'm
works
saying.
out.
I mean, again, if I'm a family member of one of them hostages, I'm a happy person. But
For sure.
again, you just released, mass murderers. You just all right. You're free.
2,000 possibly. See,
I
mean, I'm sure some of them, like anything, some of them aren't.
Oh yeah, exactly.
But I imagine there's
10% of them.
Well, there's 1,000 of them who are probably Hamas is top guys.
That's it.
Willing
man.
to go blow themselves up.
Hamas or nothing at all, man. That's it. And you want to see peace, and man, did they level that place? Yeah. Boy, did they level that place. I mean, it looks like fucking after the A-bomb in World War II. I mean, it's there's nothing there.
It seems a little bit excessive. No matter what your viewpoint,
exactly.
It seems a little bit too much.
And you go, war is war, and I mean, recently, we're like, only soldiers die, but no, I mean, you look at World War II and we dropped the atom bomb. Most of them were civilians. Those wasn't all soldiers we killed.
For sure.
So, it's the same thing here. A lot of innocent people died, and fuck, I mean, they really leveled the place. I mean, there ain't nothing left.
And I think you can make the case. Might makes right.
Yeah,
that's happened throughout the entire history of the world. Some people, they just invade you and they take your shit and they blow you up, and that's nothing. There's nothing nobody can do about it.
You can do about it. Yeah.
Trump's putting a stop to that right now.
And Jacob. It should now be clear to everyone throughout the region that decades of fomenting terrorism and extremism, jihadism and anti-Semitism have not worked. They've been a disaster. They've just killed. They've killed. From Gaza to Iran, those bitter hatreds have delivered nothing but misery, suffering, failure, and death. Through glory and heartache, we have built industries together. We have made discoveries together. We have confronted evil together, and we have waged war together. And perhaps, most beautifully of all, we have made peace together.
Sounds good.
I was listening to him when he was over there. I don't know where I was going, but I was on the radio when he was in Israel and addressing Israel there. And he's a funny dude. He's talking about, we're going to have it. And then he starts like cracking jokes and shit. I'm going, this guy's out of his mind. I mean, he just goes off, like, we're going to do this. But then, maybe we'll have a party.
He's a wild card, man.
Yeah, he just goes off.
He's a loose cannon. I think Bill Maher, I think it's so funny. Like he went and had dinner with the president, and since then he's almost like a Trump groupie. And I was watching this once, and he does a little podcast too where they smoke and get high and get kind of loose. And he's like talking to the guy. And he's like, on the wall there, that's where those are the insults that Trump has said about me. And there's like 50 or 60 of them, and he had them printed out, and then he had Trump sign it. And he's got it hanging on his wall, and he's like, it's my pride and joy. And the guy's going, wow, that's really cool. He's like, that's also the best signature you're ever going to see is that Trump signature. It's really cool. And Bill Maher, he's like just gushing over Trump, and it's like, it's so funny to see somebody. And not only did he hate Trump because, he was way left.
Right.
But Trump sued him. Trump all this shit. And then one dinner with Trump, he's like, he was funny. He was making jokes.
He just, you watch him, you go, he's very, I'm the best and this and that. And I did this and I did. And then all of a sudden he just goes off on something like stupid and funny and going, okay. I don't know what this has to do with the Israeli peace accord, but I've had it,
And that's really sharp for somebody who is, I think he's 80.
Yeah.
He's 79 or 80. Yeah. There's not too many people who are really sharp like that at 80.
It was either yesterday or the day before they were talking. He went for his health checkup and this and that. And he's like, well, I'm not like Joe Biden. I don't think you want to see me on a beach without a shirt on.
Yeah, I saw that.
I mean, he's just like, all right, everything, but I'm not like Joe Biden. I'm not going to be on the beach with a shirt off. He's
like, I don't know if that would be appreciated.
Exactly. So I'm like, okay. He just goes off on shit.
The guy's good. Maybe they picked the world's best salesman to take us into the.
That's it.
Into the darkest time of our lives.
A business person,
but he's you can't deny that he's got the it factor.
Imagine if Joe and a Ho won. If Joe and a Ho was still president and vice president, where the fuck would we be? I mean, Israel would still be fighting. We'd be still throwing money. We wouldn't be giving any arms. We'd be throwing money to what's his name fighting Russia. I don't know. I guess we'd have fucking transgenders and doing the 6 o'clock news every night now or whatever. I mean, just all the shit that's happened, and this is like 9 months.
Yeah, 9 months.
9 months.
It still remains the main thing will be if he can pull the nose up on the U.S. economy. That's good. That's if he doesn't.
And it's all. And I'm thinking it's all because of all these tariffs that he's doing and shit. But I don't know. Again, like steak, $25 for a fucking pound of something or other, and there's a shortage of cows. Why is there a shortage of cows? Why hasn't he addressed this? I mean, he's a big McDonald's guy. Why? Get all these Chinese farms that the Chinese people bought, take them away and stop fucking raising cows.
Make the cattle industry great again.
Yeah, exactly. Maca.
I'm for that.
Yeah.
All this bullshit of cows, they're bad for the environment. Yeah. We're never going to stop eating meat.
Exactly.
And there's a way to, maybe we need to do it better. There is definitely a better way to do it that doesn't.
Oh yeah, we don't need to shoot them with hormones and all that stuff. Just let them raise up on a farm like good old days.
Just the good old days. We did we used to be the best at everything. We used to be the best. Probably had the best beef in the world. We'll finish Trump self-aggrandizing, but that's what he does.
And this week, against all odds, we have done the impossible and brought our hostages home.
Like you said, man, if that's one of you, if that's your kid, Trump is Jesus to you. Well, I guess not if you're Jewish, but he's God to you.
Who once dwelled among his people in this city still calls us, in the words of Scripture, the turn from evil and do good. Together we've shown that peace is not just a hope that we can dream about, it's a reality. It's an incredible triumph for Israel and the world to have all of these nations working together as partners in peace. This is the day that people across the region and around the world have been working, striving, hoping, and praying for. With the historic agreement we've just signed, those prayers of millions have finally been answered.
He's got a good PR team. He's got a great PR team.
You know what?
Because
everybody forgets this is the second time he's done this. First time he had the Abraham Accord. Everything was fine. Everybody was getting along. Everything was fine in the Middle East. I'm not saying they didn't hate each other, but everything was fine. There was no war going on. As soon as Joe and the Ho got in, you had Afghanistan, you had Russia, And then, Hamas said, well, fuck it. They're not doing anything. We could do whatever they want. And you got to remember, Biden released the money we were holding, that we were holding against the Arabs and all that shit. So we kind of funded it almost.
Yeah.
We almost funded this war.
I mean,
just like we funded the war with, why am I not coming up with the country's name?
Ukraine.
Ukraine. Just like we funded the Ukraine war. We told them, all right, everybody stop buying oil from Russia. We funded that war too.
I mean, you can definitely make the argument that under Trump there were no wars, and under Biden, the Ukraine-Russia war, which was telegraphed for months and months, like it's coming.
Don't cross that line.
It's coming.
Don't cross that line.
Maybe the line. I don't think if you're a diehard Trump hater, you got to say maybe they wouldn't have crossed that line if Trump was president.
That's exactly. I mean, if you look at part one, Afghanistan, to pull out of Afghanistan. Well, that was a shit show. So now Russia's looking at that going, yeah, let's put some guys up by the border. Oh, you better not cross that line. Let's put some guys closer to the border. Oh, you better not cross that line. Well, he didn't do anything in Afghanistan. Go on in, boys. And then nothing happened. What did we do? We didn't do anything. Oh, you need some money? Here's some money. Here's some money. Yeah, take some money. And then Hamas looks and goes, well, what the hell? Abraham Accord don't mean shit now with Joe and a hoe. Let's go in. And that's what they did.
So peace in the Middle East.
Twice.
And now let's see, this guy's he's a foreign policy expert. He's going to tell us what's going to happen with this peace.
I think you greatly underestimate, Piers, how deeply committed the Israelis are to ethnically cleansing both Gaza and the West Bank.
This could be just a charade.
You know what? You need to keep an eye on Israel, too, though. I'm not,
But yeah, so it definitely remains to be seen.
The Israelis now have a situation where there are roughly as many Palestinians as there are Israeli Jews inside of Greater Israel. And this is an unacceptable situation for most Israelis. And they're completely committed to ethnically cleansing Gaza and then the West Bank. I think the evidence is overwhelming on this. Now, you say President Trump sees this as a great opportunity to prove that he's a statesman and he can bring peace to the Middle East. I think in principle that he'd love to do that. But I've written a book with Steve Walt on the Israel lobby, and there's absolutely no question in my mind that if President Trump gets rough with Prime Minister Netanyahu will turn to the lobby, and the lobby will force Trump to back off. There's no way Trump is going to get tough with Netanyahu.
Yeah, I don't. That part I don't know. What I'm want to see now, okay, now that it is over. Now, okay, there's a shitload of Palestinians in Israel, but that's because they fled Palestine.
Yeah.
Okay, now everybody's going to go back. But like years ago, Israel was like, I don't know, 60% Jewish and, maybe 30% or 20% Arab and maybe 10 or 15% Christian. Now it's like 90% Jewish. What happened to all those Arabs and Christians? Why did they leave? Being
a Christian in Israel, I don't think is it's kind of they look down on you.
Yes, they do.
I've seen the videos.
And Israel is a big part of the Christian faith, the Christian faith. So, if you're Christian, you're big into that land just like if you're Jewish, But I don't think you get the same quality of life if you're Christian as opposed to, or Arab as opposed to being Jewish in Israel,
Yeah, I think it's a tough. Okay, they call this a moral equivalency, and so they don't ever let you make this argument. But I think if I am a teenage boy, excuse me, in Gaza, boy, do I hate Israel with all my heart. He killed my uncle and my dad, and then my baby brother. So I don't know how that works out. Where all of a sudden we're just gonna have peace now when you just destroyed an entire country.
Leveled it. Yeah.
Leveled an entire country.
And I get it, and I guess it's part of you know, again, like I'll go back to World War II. You know, if you're a Japanese kid and you grow up, you hate America. You know, or you know, I guess they have to go through the same deal. The Middle East might be a little different, but. Yeah, I mean, they got their work to do. And maybe that's it. You know what? You just put people to work and 9 to 5 and they're able to watch cable TV and stuff, and you don't have time to hate. You know? I mean, like, all these people now are definitely going to have jobs. You got to clean up that place. You know, before you start building, you got to get rid of all that rubble that's there. So, I mean, they're going to be a little busy as opposed to, you know, I don't know how much time they're going to have to hate.
I don't even know how you clean up all that rubble.
Where does it go?
Is that possible?
Where does it go?
Where do you put it?
Yeah.
And how do you, how do you make it secure? If Israel's had and now you got guys in trunks full of debris rolling through the country constantly.
Exactly.
And
where are you dumping it?
In the ocean?
Where are you dumping it? You making a landfill somewhere? You're gonna make you're gonna make Palestine bigger? I don't know. You know,
because Israel's a small country.
Yeah,
so I don't
know Palestine isn't that big either. You know,
see,
I mean, I get it. Let me tell you something, and I'm a strong believer in this. Waterfront property. In a couple of years, there will be a Trump hotel there. You know, unless this all goes sideways. But I get it. You know, it's going to be like the new Dubai or whatever.
It's beautiful.
You know?
It's like Mediterranean and
they said years ago it was absolutely beautiful.
I mean, like 2 years ago, I think it was absolutely beautiful. I mean, if you do see pictures of like the coastline of Gaza before, it's like, they did have some nice places.
Yeah.
And it was beautiful. This guy I think is interesting because I don't think this guy's too political. I think he just knows a lot about Israel. And
you look at Israel's past. I mean, like years back, they used to, when they took land, they kept it.
Yeah.
With the kabuka or whatever the hell they used to have. And they had people coming from America. They had Jewish people coming from America and stuff, and they would live there and whatnot. And like, well, okay, this is Israel. This is our land. So, they're not, exactly squeaky clean either,
No. But most countries do keep a lot of times they keep the stuff they win in the war. Not anymore. Not
really.
Not
really. I mean, we should own half the freaking planet. I mean, we probably do financially, but
Yeah, I can't. If we'd have taken over like Iraq and Afghanistan, boy, imagine the debt we'd have now.
Or Japan, Germany, what all that shit.
Or maybe we should.
Maybe we should have.
We should have been taking all the right. Maybe being like living in a country that's the world's biggest dick, but we take everybody's stuff. It's good for us.
Yeah, big dick wins, and like in anything else.
I want to keep my lifestyle. Let's see what other BS this guy's got to say.
If he violates the ceasefire, remember he did that on March 18th.
But do you not think he's already got tough with him? Because I think the catalyst for what we've seen today and unfurled the last few days. I think the catalyst was Israel's attack on the Hamas negotiating team in Doha, which was unbelievably ill-advised. It was a catastrophic failure. They didn't kill anyone from the Hamas negotiating team. They killed a Qatari security guy and other people unconnected with Hamas. And the opprobrium this brought on Israel from all the leading leaders of the Middle Eastern countries and states around there was tremendous. They all got on the phone to Trump. And then an extraordinary thing happened. Donald Trump made Netanyahu get on the phone and apologize to the Prime Minister of Qatar. I've never heard of anything quite like that happening. It was a public humiliation for Netanyahu, and it showed me that Trump does wield a lot of power. I mean, if Trump was to suddenly say, we are withdrawing all military support and financial support for Israel, then Israel could not be the superpower that it is in the Middle East.
Or Israel would just
JFK
him.
I'm kind of coming off as an anti-Israel here, but like during this whole thing after for the last 2 years, like every time they said, okay, we're going to have a ceasefire starting tomorrow at 6 p.m., Netanyahu went in like tonight and bombed the
yeah.
shit out of them. You know, it's like, all right, we're gonna have a ceasefire tomorrow, so let's like everybody chill out. No, we got till 6 o'clock tomorrow night to bomb the shit out of them. You know, I mean, he's done that a number of times. So Israel, yeah, you know, I mean, you know, you go around, you see, you know, from sea to sea or from shore to shore, whatever that saying is, you know, they're going to do away with Israel and all that. I get their point too, you know. It's just, you know, nobody's squeaky clean in this.
Yeah,
you know?
I think they effed up when they did it all in 1948.
Yeah,
I think it was a bad idea.
Yeah. I mean, you know, and again, yeah, you know, I mean, go into Nebraska and go, you know what, we're going to make this Israel now. What? You know, I don't think so.
It's not going to sit. Doesn't sit.
You know,
doesn't
and like,
sit well.
It belonged to us 2,000 years ago. Well, I don't know about that either.
Yeah. And according to the Bible, it's like, I don't think we should base.
Well, we don't believe in the Bible. We go by the Quran.
Yeah,
here.
the Quran says it's ours.
You know, so, you know, depending on what author you're looking at here, you know.
Yeah.
From the river to the sea.
From
Thank
the
you,
river
Big
to the
Kahuna.
sea.
Yeah.
But, you know, yeah, like you can say, you know, you take somebody's land, maybe they start saying from the river to the sea.
Yeah, you know, and again, and if I'm Israel, you know, I mean, everybody around there hated them. I mean, every country around them was. I mean, they were surrounded like, fuck, let's just blow this fucking place off the map, you know. So I get their point of strike first, you know, before you hit them before they hit us, but it's that's why you got Donald there, you know.
It seems more like it was. Like, I mean, actually, well, I don't want to get into that now. Let's do something else.
All right.
That's a long discussion. Here's this guy, ex-FBI agent, I think. Let's read his credentials. FBI agent who raided all Epstein's houses, says Mossad spy cams in every room, zip drives full of blackmail tapes yanked, Trump's. And then he's talking about he's saying that, you know, Trump's using it to blackmail people. Hey, you know, it's always fun to talk about stuff like this.
You're going to end up finding yourself sanctioned and disbarred one way or another, or blackballed for sure. I mean, it's not even close. And you know, we're not supposed to say that, but you know, there's a lot of things we're not supposed to say. And I mean, this kind of goes to the core of it. Like, for some reason, instead of prosecuting people and putting people in jail, the Trump administration has decided that the better solution is to do things like, I don't know, pretending the Epstein list doesn't exist so you can continue blackmailing people, I guess.
Tom, don't talk about Epstein.
Oh, yeah. I'll lose my mega status.
Tom. Yeah,
I'll lose my
we're still
mega
talking
status.
about Epstein on our show. And you're right. At the end of the day, we know the list exists. I've talked to lots of people, and I knew one FBI agent that participated in the raid of every 4 of the locations. So that's the New York brownstone, that's the New Mexico property, that's the Palm Beach property, and the Lolita Island, right? And he told me there is reams of information. There is tons of evidence. He doesn't know where it all ended up. They pulled out zip drives and hard drives and printed copies and audio tapes. There were sophisticated levels of Mossad, Israeli-generated surveillance equipment in every one of those residences. They pulled it out. It was all Israeli-driven software and hardware, which, of course, makes total sense. And when you look at Epstein's track record, he never made a legitimate dollar in his entire life. Everything was based on extortion, bribery, blackmail, and insider trading.
I don't know if what this guy's saying is true or not.
You know what? The only thing I have a problem with, especially now, now we're involving Israel, I guess, in this because it's Israeli hardware or whatever. How come there's no leaks? I don't see any leaks. There's always a leak with something. Why isn't there a leak okay, here's a partial list that's been leaked here and there. I'm not saying there isn't a list. I'm sure there's got to be a list. There's got to be a list. Of course there's a list. But I just don't get why there isn't, I think we already know who's on it. And it may not be coming out because it's,
I mean,
because if it comes out and Trump's not on it,
Yeah.
then what do you do? Okay, then what do you do? And I don't think he was. There's pictures of him, with him in New York and stuff like that. But I really don't think he was part of that deal. I don't think he.
Well, if Trump's not,
quite frankly, he had enough pussy. And I'm sorry, but I don't think he was into kids or anything like that. In my opinion.
But if he's not on the list, then
I'll go along with the blackmailing.
Then
I'll go along with the blackmailing. That listen, I got this, and but I don't see anything coming out of it though with the blackmail. Like if he's got Schumer on it, say Schumer was on the list. Listen, you need to vote to open up the government. I'm letting this thing go. You know what I'm saying?
Where are you saying where's the blackmail?
Exactly.
Like he should be getting.
That's what I'm saying.
He should be having less, or maybe he seems to be doing anything he wants. Right?
But they're still fighting. No?
Yeah,
I don't
but
know.
what is the fight accomplishing?
Yeah,
not much.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Okay.
He's doing most of the things that he wants to. I don't know. It's
because now they're saying there's some Democrat that hasn't been officially sworn in, and she would be the deciding vote, I guess, to release the Epstein files.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why they're not swearing her in and all that. I don't know. I mean, because how many times? What is this, like the third or fourth time that the Epstein files are supposed to be released, and they still haven't been released? So what makes? Oh, because she's being sworn in. Oh, now we're going to see everything.
I don't really buy that either.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not buying that.
Wasn't Massey like 2 weeks ago going? I got the list and I got some big names on it, and then you never heard nothing.
Never hear nothing.
I mean, so what's it? What's up with that?
I don't know. I don't.
They're all a bunch of crooks, but at least Massey's like one of the guys who kind of makes a lot of sense sometimes. So I don't really know. I don't think we'll ever get to the bottom of that.
Exactly.
So we bring it up every once in a while. Talk about, hey, whatever happened to that Epstein, and it'll just fade away.
That's what I'm saying, and I don't know if they're just making it to like by the time it comes out, it's like, you know what, we don't really give a shit anymore. You know what I'm saying?
That's what they do.
Really, about time. I mean, it's like the eighth time you're supposed to release the list.
Just wait. If you wait enough time. Okay, the U.S. got into the Vietnam War because of the Gulf of Tonkin, and now it came out that was a false flag. Nobody cares now. Yeah, all those guys got killed and everything, but that was like 60 years ago.
Wait long enough. Maybe that's it. Government shutdown. What's that all about? Obama. It's all about Obamacare. That's what it is. It's according to the Democrats, it's all about Obamacare, and it doesn't expire until December 31st. So what do we care about that now? But no, we're not going to do it unless you say people with $600,000 are allowed to get a subsidy of Obamacare. I don't get it.
I don't. I really,
I mean, I'm not affected by it. You're not affected.
No.
Nobody's affected by it. I'm sure that some employees getting laid off or whatever. They're affected by it. But again, and somebody came up with a great point. Well, if the government shut down, why are we paying taxes? If the government shut down, well, it's not really shut down now. Well, then what do we give a shit for then? You're laying off some people. A lot of people, you know what? There's a shitload of people going to lose their job today in private business. You know what? Join the club. That's all. Join the club.
They don't care. And they continue to get their salaries where you would almost think just from a PR standpoint, one party would go, well, we're not taking our paychecks. No, they're all, both parties are like, well, fuck that.
Yeah.
We're still getting paid.
We're still getting paid, exactly. Oh, yeah, and they're all worried about, health care. Well, why don't we put the whole country on the same health care that the politicians get, that the senators and representatives get? Why don't we all go on that same health care?
That's a good plan.
Why don't we all go on? Universal health care, same as you got, Bernie. The same as you got.
For life.
Schumer. Come up with same Republican or whatever. The same as you got. Same thing. We want there's your universal. No, fuck Obamacare. We got political care. We want the same thing. All right, let's go.
Top of the line.
Yeah,
for
exactly.
For life. They get it for life. They could work for 4 years.
4 years.
And you get free health care.
Free health care for life.
How's
Yeah.
it?
We want that health care.
Not us. Here's I don't want to focus on Israel today, but this is, some people say this is why Charlie Kirk got off. And I've often thought the same thing. It's like, this is the most secure border in the world.
I've been to Israel many times. The whole country's a fortress. When I first heard this story, I still had the same
You're talking about October 7th.
gut instinct that I did initially. I find this very hard to believe. I've been to that Gaza border. You cannot go 10 feet without running into a 19-year-old with an AR-15 or an automatic machine gun that is an IDF soldier. Right? The whole country is surveilled. And so let me just kind of go through this. We don't talk about Israeli politics very often, and most Americans don't know this. The last 9 months, Israel was on the brink of civil war. It's not an exaggeration. This judicial stuff, there were hundreds of thousands of Israelis taking to the streets because Bibi Netanyahu was basically redefining the Israeli constitution. That's not an exaggeration, right? He said the judicial branch has too much power. There were protests planned this week against Netanyahu, where they anticipated tens of thousands of people to take to the streets. That's all gone, Patrick. Netanyahu now has an emergency government and a mandate to lead. I'm not willing to go so far that saying that.
Now he's, Charlie Kirk, like, he makes a lot of sense. He's very informed, and he's really good at debating. And I've always thought the same thing. It's like, that's the most secure border in the world. It's a just like a 9/11. We didn't do 9/11, but maybe we let it happen because it gave us carte blanche to spend $5 trillion overseas for 20 years.
Well, I think once this war is over, Netanyahu, I think is supposedly, he's been convicted of something. I think he's got a. I'm not saying he's going to jail, but I'm pretty sure he got impeached. The only reason he's still in is because of this
emergency powers.
Emergency powers. And even Trump. I don't know who he asked when he was addressing the Israeli Senate or Knesset or whatever. He asked, for him,
he said, Bibi should get a pardon.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, this guy's on a short leash as it is. He might have a point here. Yeah, I mean, because you look at it, they came over in aerolites. I mean, they come over in kites, right?
Oh. Unicycles,
and
skateboards. No, it was like kites and mini bikes.
Yeah, aerolites, whatever the hell they call them. I mean, it wasn't. It was a terrorist attack. It wasn't, it wasn't D-Day. Let's not make it look like it was D-Day here. Mm-hmm. I mean, it was a bunch of guys with, automatic weapons on kites. But it could be, yeah. Seeing guys flying in kites, I don't know if you immediately think it's a terrorist attack. So, but. I'm open to it.
Netanyahu knew, or there was intelligence here. But I think some questions need to be asked. Was there a stand-down order? Was there a stand-down order? 6 hours? I don't believe it.
Hey, this is a major force in U.S. politics and culture saying this stuff, which is usually somewhat taboo.
Size New Jersey. When I took a helicopter ride from Jerusalem to the Gaza border, it's 45 minutes. Wow. 6 hours. They're live streaming the killing of Jews. Did somebody in the government say stand down? That is a legitimate, non-conspiracy question. The whole country is the IDF. The whole country is. Yeah. And you're trying to tell me that they're going to concerts and kibbutzes and schools and by report.
Oh, I'd listen more of that. They cut it off. I don't think most people know this. It's definitely true that the majority of people who were killed that day were killed by the IDF because they have a policy of no hostages. We kill in every, so if you're driving away in a Jeep with 3 hostages, you got blown up along with the hostages. Nobody, they don't really say that because I think that makes them look kind of bad. That definitely
really?
happened. No, that's a policy they have. It's like nobody can get away, and they came in with helicopters. You saw everything was blown to bits.
Yeah,
and because that wasn't the terrorists who blew stuff up.
But I mean, these were just a bunch of people at concerts. It didn't take that much, you know. I gotta believe that most of them were killed by the terrorists. You know, I mean, they come in with machine guns shooting. You know, I don't know. In the beginning, they were just shooting. You know, so and everybody's in a crowd. So you know, I find it hard that most of them were killed by IDF. I could be.
I mean,
I mean, yeah.
I don't know what's true anymore.
Yeah,
there's a lot of information about there, and half of it's complete bullshit. And
you know.
But I don't know. I kind of Charlie Kirk was not following the rules, perhaps.
Well, I mean, when you talk like this, you know, it makes it sound like, yeah, how did you not pick this up? But, you know, again, you know, a bunch of people coming over and, you know, four-wheelers and aerolites or whatever going, oh, shit, we're under attack. You know, I don't, you know, that's not the first thing that comes to mind.
Yeah.
You know, and then once they start opening up, I mean, it was a concert. Everybody's together. You know, everybody's shoulder to shoulder, basically. Pretty, you know, your target's pretty easy.
I might have to Google it.
Because that's what, you know, like, it was kind of cruel, but. You know, that's what the joke was afterwards was, you know, they had this Iron Dome defense, you know, the Israeli Iron Dome defense, and it got beat by a guy on a kite, you know. So that's kind of what the...
It says, it doesn't say the number. It says Israel forces did kill their own citizens.
Yeah, I'm not arguing. I would just think that most of them got killed by the terrorists that day. And again, you know, it's like he's saying, you know, everybody's got an AR-15 and this and that or whatever. But yeah, you know, you got radar and this and that. You know, radar isn't picking up the guy that's flying 100 feet above ground and stuff. You know, or the guy on a four-wheeler. So I don't know, and I didn't see a lot of iron gates. Was there iron gates around the concert? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think so.
You know, I mean, I don't want to put it on Israel that they killed most of them. You know,
It's one of those things you'll never know.
Yeah.
Everything is a never know, and everything is completely up in the air, and I have no idea what's real or not anymore. I'm hoping for the best. Hope for the best. Got peace in the Middle East.
Yeah.
Government shutdown. Trump's going to use that to trim the fat.
Yeah, let's see what I mean. Everybody's going, oh yeah, this isn't working already. Hamas killed. Well, really, did you think it was going to go that smoothly? You know, like Hamas was going to go, okay, it's over. You know, you're going to have a couple of guys out there that are going to off a couple of people. You know, I mean, it's not going to go that smoothly. But as long as it keeps going, you know, let's see where it goes. As long as it's going in the right direction. Before, you know. A couple of weeks ago, it wasn't going anywhere. You know, at least we're going in a direction now.
It's like the strikes on the Venezuelan drug boats, and somebody asked Trump, says, you know, this really what you want to be doing, just blowing up these boats? And he's like, well, we did it the politically correct way for how many years, and it didn't work at all.
Exactly
Like,
right.
well,
let's try something different. Let's try something different. And you know what? If you're in Venezuela and you're some poor kid or whatever, and you know you don't know where your next meal is coming from, and it's like, hey, here's $1,000. Take this boat. I'm in. You may get blown up. I'll take my shot.
Yeah.
I'll take my shot. You know, they got nothing to lose.
And technically, I mean, we are at war with the cartels who are killing tens of thousands of Americans every year. So.
And what took us so? You know what? I mean, again, to go back to the aliens, you know, looking down at it, it's going, well, what the fuck took them so long to start blowing up these boats? You know, you have the technology. You see them coming across all the time. Why haven't you been blowing up these boats for years?
You're going to have a war on drugs, have a real war on drugs.
Why aren't you blowing up these boats for years? You know, why aren't you burning the poppy fields? Take a freaking drone and drop it into the poppy field and blow it. Burn the freaking poppy fields. Burn the coke fields. Why? There's a war. You know, you're not killing nobody. You're burning the field. There you go.
I'd be all for that.
But that's what I'm saying. I mean, you know, you go back and you look and go, how come we haven't been blowing up boats all along? What's the problem? Because I don't see anybody like, oh, gee, the poor guy in a boat. I haven't heard one person say shit about him yet. You know, so nobody really cares. Like, yeah, way to go. Why haven't we been doing this for years?
Our war on drugs was arresting 20-year-olds for weed.
Exactly. You know, some guy with a little baggie full of cocaine or some shit. You know? Oh, yeah, there's a bad guy.
Mandatory minimum, put him in for 20.
Yeah.
All right, I got some things to do today. We cut out about 5 minutes earlier, but
all right, Michael.
Got a busy day. Got to meet Lulu later.
Oh yeah, you're going to dinner with the bride tonight. You get the joy of being with my bride tonight.
Haven't seen her in a while.
Yeah, I'm a swinging bachelor for the next 2 days up in the villages.
Going crazy.
I'm going to be tearing up the villages for the next 2 nights.
All right. Well, have a good time, and thanks for coming in, and we will see you tomorrow for